Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday. Glad you're with us tonight. Such a special show in store for you. The next 3 hours are live. And of course, we are going to show you all the best in jewelry. We've got amazing values. We've got a lot of brand new. How about some closeout wheels? And even our most important piece of the inventory has come out to play tonight. And that is our 1 carat 09 pink diamond that is, you know, you'd think with a big value on a big stone and a pink diamond that's natural, you'd think, oh, maybe it's got a little clarity issue, maybe it's got some kind of issue. It is so cool, and it's a VS stone. And so we're going to bring that to you. If you're a major collector, that has been brought down to a brand new low. It's going to get a home tonight. Also, we have some very, very special brand new diamond earrings are on the way. How about this? Demontoid in a bridge. How about a couple of really big blue wings that we're going to see that are actually going to be our best? We have either 14, 15 carats. We can bring you 12 plus carats. We can also bring you an 8 carat. So it's kind of like every good increment down in size, but all the big ones have come out to play. And there are some of our most significant discounts we're going to see on those blue wing black Ds. There's also a great looking emerald. It's a Colombian emerald, but really good for everyday wearable as well. So we'll have that and assorted wheels. We even have a fawn diamond that's new that is a 1 carat size, but if you're looking for something a little more contemporary, we've got some half carat that are actually all put together on a wheel that are some very cool style mounting. So we'll see those as well. Now, if you have a request, love to hear those at all time, especially when there's honestly, there's a lot of great time here tonight to get into requests. So it is really open to anything you might want to see. If you missed something over the weekend or there's something that you'd like to, you know, have us bring out from the vault to show you a big old discount on, that's what Monday Night Markdowns is all about. So I feel strongly about starting the week in the best way possible. This is how we do it. So let us know what you'd like to see at any given time. Earlier, sooner rather than later is always better. So we can get you whatever you need and find the perfect piece. So let's get started, shall we? We have a brand new piece to start. It's a morganite in a bridge. Let's see what this one's all about. It's a beautiful stone. It's actually that really stunning pinky peachy color we love out of morganite. The item number is 9614, and it's a great looking rose gold mounting too, which is really very tonal with the stone. So you've got a really good idea there with that rose gold. Now, if you'd like to switch it out to either the white gold or the yellow gold, no problem at all. We can do that for you. And it's a 154 morganite with 40 points in the diamonds as well. So we've got this one of a kind. Now, of course, that is something we're going to hear a lot of tonight. One of a kind, one of a kind, one of a kind, one of a kind. So you're going to hear a lot of it. So that means you dial in early when you see something you love. It is the best way to get in on these values. But take a look. This is not just pinky and peachy tones. It's got a lot of that lavender violet kind of color, kind of an ultraviolet blue color coming through on this 154 with that 40 points in diamonds. This is a mounting we saw yesterday on the show with a tanzanite. Remember, it was a 2 carat 03 and very popular because maybe out of all the bridge mounting styles we do, probably the most classic is right here for you, and you get, again, your choice of gold, but you're still getting bigger individual diamonds because they're the single diamonds in the single row. So they are quite large, and there you can see some of the fun, different perspectives and looks of this stone, and of course, those bigger diamonds that are running all the way through it, and that's a great look. So we're going to blow it out. We've got one, and it's brand new, but that doesn't mean we can't put it on a big discount and on a sale price tonight, so that's how we get going. And of course, a $4,399 price tag right where it should be. This is a rare stone, of course, rare beryl. We're talking about the pinky peachy variety. I want to try it on for you as well. And you don't have to spend $43.99 at all. We're going to make it a lot more affordable than that. That's what it looks like from a distance away on the hand. And again, if you like that tonal property, you leave it in the rose. If you want a little more contrast, I'd say go white gold, and yellow gold is an option as well. So again, all these different views and angles. Look at that. You get to see that profile, kind of a peek in to the, as we call it, the gallery, but it's going to give you a little look at the side profile and the culet of that stone, but also allow for you to get a lot of light to that morganite and those diamonds. So altogether, a great looking bridge, but you saw it's more narrow than some we do, so it's really suitable for every day. You don't have to have, you know, this big old, you know, diamond weight to have a significant kind of look. So instead of $43.99, let's bring it a lot lower than that. First caller on this one, I'll just blow it out. We want to start the show off right on this Monday, and we're going to make it $9.99 instead of the $43.99 price tag. There's also a great looking mandarin. We have maybe the coolest necklace we've had yet. I am a very big fan of this next necklace we're going to see. very contemporary, very modern, and up to date. So yes, not your diamond necklace of old. So we're going to see that coming up in just about 30 seconds. So let me know if you like this morganite in the bridge, and then we're going to see a few others. We do have a green zircon today that's actually around. It's our few. We've had so many good green zircons, but they've been mostly ovals out of this new collection. Today's the day we bring out what I think is the best pairing for a zircon always, which is the round cut. So we'll see that. And we have a brand new, there's a really good color changing garnet here, big kunzite, all of that. But we have 10 seconds left to figure out who is going to be getting their hands on this morganite and get it to you for $9.99. So let's move right along. I'm going to go to the hand here in just a moment because we have the most beautiful, this is it, the modern contemporary diamond necklace, but looks so fresh and different. We have never in all these many, many years have we seen anything quite like this. It is, I should have just, again, if I was allowed to buy stuff before the show, this one would not even be making an appearance here. It is so cool with this spike design, but it's actually, think of it almost like a cylinder coming to that point. It's item number 9944, and this will have diamonds that are pave all the way around. I wanted you to get a little size perspective first before we show it up close, but it does have the diamonds that are going to spin and twirl, so there's no wrong way to wear it. Now, we are going to include this chain, which is going to be, actually, I noticed right away it was a little shorter than our standard 18, so this one's actually a 16 and 16 and a half inch chain, so it gives you two different lengths to choose from. So, you can still take this chain. Actually, on this one, yes, you should be able to take this one off with the O-rings and put on another chain if you want to, but it is actually going to be 19 points in the diamonds and no front, no back, because you can see there the diamonds do go all the way around. We'll be showing that to you. Of course, all that mirror finishing that spike design has. It's a good sized chain. It's funny. It's sometimes we do chains more proportional to the piece. This one's got a good gauge, a heavier gauge to the chain itself. Let me put it on the neckline before we go up close too, so you can see it that way and get another idea of the size. So really just a beautiful look here, and you've got a great, again, mirror finishing in the gold we love. It really shows off the light and reflects beautifully. We'll go up close now too, because I want to show you instead, let me move aside, the morganite that is still here, by the way, and then show you what this looks like when you see it all up close and personal with that pave at the top, which again, all the way around. So as it moves and turns, because it does have that circular style bail, so you'll always see those diamonds again, no front back. That just shows it's a really, this one is for me, right? No, it's not. You're not just putting it aside for me. It's $4.99 if you like it. I think it may already be gone. It's in the yellow gold only. And well, see, somebody's shares my taste for jewelry out there. So that one already spoken for. And then we have a mandarin that actually, I've got a little mandarin value alert. Talk about Monday markdowns. This is the mandarin Monday markdown because this one is I'm going to forewarn you here. This is a really, really, really big buy on item number 9363. Thank you on that necklace. Enjoy it. I'm going to just shout it out. If you ever get tired of that necklace and you feel like, it's lived long enough with you, send it to me. I'll pay you for that necklace. Anyway, I want to just let everyone know, Tony, about this one. 9363 is the item number, but this is going to be a little bit shocking. So for our mandarin lovers, I know you're out there because we've had a lot of mandarin garnet lovers of late. I want to let you know right now, this is a 248. And that might give you some kind of perspective on where it should be in price tag. I am here to let you know right up front that this is not going to be where you would expect it to be. It's a really, really, really strong value. So I would encourage you to get on the phone lines if you are at all interested in a mandarin and you still want great size and great clarity, because this is a stone that usually struggles on those fronts. Not this gem, not this stone. And then we've added the 64 points in diamonds, just shy of 2/3 of a carat in this almost like a 3-stone style that it creates in the look, just visually, because it's got the halo around the center. And then you get halos essentially around your side stones, which you'll notice when you see it are bigger. So that's what kind of gives it, when I say almost like a 3-stone look, kind of like that. So take a look at it. We'll see what we're going to get going out here, because I don't think this is going to last very long. And come on in, again, as fast as you can. 248, 64 points, and then yellow, white, rose. You can even change the gold, which is a bit shocking to me just looking at where this price tag goes, on a $34.99 piece that is no longer. So there's that clarity. Again, always important that you see those yellow flashes. Let me try it on for you. And one of the rarest garnets, only discovered in 1991. It has not had that long a lifespan, not nearly as long as most gems have, and yet already completely extinct and mined out from those couple of sources that we ever had. So you've got a really incredible value coming your way, $34.99. It is not. We're going to make it a lot more affordable. Again, still changing the gold. I love that. You've got your option there, but it is only one. If I had 25 of these, Let me just also say we would sell every single one of them in 30 seconds. No question about it. But I don't have the luxury of having a lot of mandarin garnets. They never really are going to match up. So that's why when you see mandarins in any size, they're going to be one onlys. But this one is really affordable. Do we have somebody who loves it already? It's $999 just to give it away. So that one's likely gone as well, because that is just a whole lot of ring and a lot of great diamond weight and a beautiful, clean, bright neon mandarin for $999. It's gone. Congratulations. Now, this is it. We're going to get into it early. This is the green zircon, because you think this is going to last? We've been so fortunate to have some really special green zircon. Sorry, I gotta find the center here before we proceed. This wheel has a mind of its own these days, and I am really, the wheel is always the challenge. Here's 98.55. So before you say, oh yeah, there's a green zircon, everything we've seen out of this new collection parcel lately has been in oval, and they have been flying. I mean, really rapid fire, gone, 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 gone. This is the round. If anything in a zircon is going to get a premium price tag, well, it should be the round, but it's not going to. So I will tell you that right now. This will not have that price tag that it should, considering it's the rarity level that it is. And you've got, again, wasteful cut, but there's an extra added bonus to that when it's zircon that's already giving you double refraction. Then you start incorporating a round cut like this, and you know what happens. That double refraction, which normally wouldn't be a big deal in green zircon because they're so dark they're almost opaque. When we have this new collection for you, these are the bright, stunning, perfect green colors that we love to see. That's what makes it so important that it's around, is that that double refraction is really going to come to light even more so than if you have an oval. And we've had some tremendous, I mean, really, really, really stunning ovals. That's why they've all been going. A lot of that has to do with the values and the markdowns we've been bringing on really, really rare zircons too. But this is our 2-carat 49. So really beautifully done in this bridge. This bridge is going to give you diamonds really top to bottom, side to side. Unlike, let's say, how we started the show with the Morganite, where it was just that one row in diamonds down the center. This is really giving you diamonds as far as the eye can see when it's on the hand. And again, you've seen how quickly things are going today. That has a lot to do with the Monday night markdown that we're doing on everything. So here's our green zircon. Fabulous 249 with 70 points in the diamonds as well. And yes. Oh, it was? Jackie, thank you. Jackie in Illinois, thank you so much. She's always so kind. She always has a kind message or kind word after she shops. So thank you so, so much. Enjoy, Jackie. Glad you got the mandarin. Way to go on getting on the phone lines early. And then also 70 points in diamonds. I'm going to try this on. Doesn't really matter a lot as far as the gold color because you're not going to see a lot of gold, but hey, we're going to give you the option anyways. If you want the white or the rose gold instead of the yellow it's set in now, go for it. You can. But let's take a look at it on. And of course, look at all this finishing. This is done just like the bridge mounting that has usually the ovals. This one's especially custom designed for this green zircon, but that's what I wanted to see. Actually tilting that up so you can really see through the center of that stone, peer through the stone, see the colors that are happening there, and how there are some very bright, beautiful facets that are just gleaming and glowing the light back. Here's what it looks like on. So another perspective on, you know, most green zircons are just never going to give you that. They're just going to be too dark, too saturated, and we still love them because they're rare as a color in general. Come on in on the phone lines. It's not going to be $59.99. So much rarity to go with this great stone. And again, the only round we've had, it's still that premium higher end color and clarity we've been talking about, but you're not even spending $59.99. We need one caller only. This is going to absolutely fly. All the zircons have, but we have been waiting, and I know collectors have too, for the rounds. It's such a really perfect cut for this stone if there ever was one, and oh, just dazzling. I mean, that's the beauty of zircons. Their double refraction allows them to be dazzling no matter what, but then you give it the most brilliant of cuts and it's going to have even more so and really magnified type of brilliance to it. So it's good, and it's going to be $1,999 instead of the $59.99. So how's that for a little Monday night markdown to start here? $6,000 to under $2,000, right like that, and just a huge value to get a very special collectible stone just like that. So let me know who's got it. It's going to be just that one only, and that will not be sticking around. And change it up if you want to on that gold, and true to size on this one for this bridge. This isn't one of those overly wider bridge mountings that we do. So one more thing I got to mention coming up probably next. I have the most affordable pink diaspora we've ever had. So I know that the pink diasporas generally, as a rule of thumb, have been thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It has kept a segment of the collector population here at TVON out of this rarity. So let me just give you a full warning here as we give this 30 seconds to find its home, and then we're going to talk pink diaspora. And this would be your moment right now where you could go ahead and, even though we're 30 seconds away from showing it, you could go ahead and get on the phone lines now. It's probably the best idea if you are already, if you know you've been seeking out one of these stones, good time to just jump in. So that one's here for $19.99. Again, take a look at it. Just watching that one face up, and yet it's a bridge again, like we saw with the Morganite. Look at that. See it again, all of that stone. Appreciate the profile. Appreciate seeing a lot of the pavilion and the culet of the stone and how that's elevated just enough so that the culet can hover right between those two rows in diamonds coming together there at $1,999. It's almost like some of those green flashes turn into blues as it moves. Some are more golden and then some are more blue. I mean, it's a fascinating stone, and don't let that be the only green zircon that hangs out with us. So just a really quick heads up on 9884 coming up, because this is one of those ultimate collectibles. We're going from rare to rare to rare. But they don't get much more rare than this, because actually this had, think of it, we talked about just a few minutes ago mandarin garnet being discovered in 1991 and then shortly thereafter being mined out. Well, imagine this for a moment. A gemstone that had a mining span of 1 calendar month. 1 month. 30 days, and the mining was shut down, the production was shut down, nothing else was happening. This is wild, and that is why there are really just a couple of handfuls that exist in the world. I know this was the talk of the Tucson show, big time. There were a lot of people looking for this material. It is at this point, so I don't even know if anybody else has it. I've not heard of anybody else bringing this. This is really, truly our own here from the Goshta region in Afghanistan. It is a pink diaspora. It is highly pleochroic, so it gives us a lot of purples and pinks and blues. And then basically as it moves, as the stone moves, you're going to see a lot of different colors. But here's the drill. You guys know this as we've been bringing in for the last few weeks, is that most of the stones have been they've started around $5,000 and they've really gone up from there. And they've all been going. That's a great value for this stone and its rarity and its beauty. We've even got one on a markdown today. It's an emerald cut. But, you know, it's still going to be in the thousands and thousands of dollars. So it's fair to say that so far, what we've had has been really limited to a certain segment of our shopping and collector base. This is the stone that is the one and only, which is why I'm giving you this full, you know, kind of heads up, get on the lines early. I know it's early on a Monday, but there is no way this is sticking around, because this is by far the most affordable we have. And it's not like there's a new source or parcel coming in. It's not like this is the new going rate on this stone. It's just a matter of, here it is, it's luxury, it's rare, it's beautiful, it's still durable. I mean, it's all the things that we want. You can go down a laundry list, checklist of what we look for in a gemstone. This has everything. Everything. Beauty, rarity, durability, rarity that goes beyond most. And this is our one and only that is affordable like this, so you don't have to spend $5,000 or $6,000 or $8,000. We've had several that have been over $10,000, and they're gone. So this is the one to own. Really, really quickly, take a look at it. I don't want you to wait too long, and it's still got all the fabulous color. I mean, just again, seeing it face up. Let me even zoom back a little bit. It's a 146, so still a good size there. Has 64 points in the diamonds. This is the same mounting we saw with the mandarin a moment ago, and it's in white gold. That's the difference. So that's where it may look a little different. Let me just clean it up here a little bit, and then we're going to get ready. You know, I'll try it on while I'm at it. This one stays in white gold. Most of the diasporas have been in either white gold or rose gold. Why I'm really thrilled this one's in white gold, I actually prefer it in white gold over rose, because I think the rose gold tone has a lot more orange than it does pink. So I love the white gold with these Goshta Mine diasporas. But here's what we're going to do. 64 points in the VS Diamonds, same as we saw in that mandarin garnet, kind of that, again, kind of that triple look here. But you got to dial in. It's so affordable for what this is. And if you've been waiting to try it, here's your moment. It should be $49.99. We're going to do better than that. We only had the one. It's got to stay in the white gold. We're still going to size it for you. But remember, highly pleochroic. So yes, if it looks more lavender purple, it is right now. And then as it moves, sometimes you get these brighter flashes of pinks and mauve tones. Sometimes those lighter blues, those almost like, again, very like ultraviolet type of blue color that we're seeing through it. And if you'd like it, we could go half off and make that the most affordable at $2,500, but we're not leaving it there. Only one, pretty much everything I've got tonight is. So here's what we'll do. Instead of $2,500 or even $19.99, and I think that would automatically make it the most affordable we've had in this collector's stone so far, but it's not even $19.99. Come on in, because we already have 2 callers, and it looks like a third coming in. So do not wait. whatever you do, because I just don't have anything else. That's why I give you that warning. We don't have anything else. I wish we did. I think we could make a lot more collectors out of this pink diaspora collection if we had them affordable like this. But you know what? It's not even 19, 18, 17, 16, or 15. Oh yeah, this is going to be the ultimate value. Will you thinking about it? It's not even 15, 14, or $13.99. That is how we do it. It's one caller, it's $1,299, and that's it for the, again, it's all I've got. $1,299, and that will be super, super, super gone. I mean, it's just cool, right? And so rare. 1 month of mining, 2020. It was March of 2020, so right here about 3 years ago, and then done a month later. So really beautiful gem, and yet durable at a 7.5 on the Mohs scale. So you've got wearability. Just wear it and enjoy it and love it. If you have it, let me know, because we have a couple people who are coming in on your heels here. So we'll see who says sold first. If you got it, you got to let me know. Then we've got 2 rare heart shapes. This one is sold. Congratulations. I have to show this to you. Very rare to have a 2-carat heart. Actually, wait a minute. We've had one, I think. 2-carat heart-shaped yellow diamond. Oh yeah, it's here. It's a 201 heart-shaped yellow. Just want to let you know. That is something we don't see very often. Anything in 2 carats plus at this point is going to be tough, tough, tough. But this is that 201 that we love, and 18 karat solid gold. It's item number 9581. And just want to let you know up front, because obviously if you need a little time to think about it, although the way things are going lately with these markdowns, it's not usually, even the bigger pieces are not the pieces that are sticking around even till the ends of shows. This is the 201 heart shape. It is a VS yellow diamond. It also is 32 points in the yellow diamonds around that. That's going to be, you see the single, gosh, it's hard to even tell, double halo around the stone. And then we actually incorporated another row right between the white diamonds on the band itself. So that's your 32 points plus a full 1 carat of the white diamonds. So 132 is going to be all your accent carat weight. And again, we've upgraded it to 18 karat gold because it's really deserving of that. And you get everything you see there in one little pretty package. And it's not going to be that $29,999, not tonight. And think about what a great, because I think heart shapes and I think gifting. I think about, there's a lot of people that I'm sure say, I love it, I know what I love, I'm just going to get it for myself and get what I know I enjoy. That's great too. But also with the significance of yellow diamonds and the fact that this is all natural and the fact that this is unheated and all the rarity that comes with that, and the fact that also they're going up wildly in price. They have been ever since the Argyle mine shut down. Keep in mind, this started from, you know, a standard that's a little different than other stones, because it's always been. If you're talking about especially larger natural diamonds, they're always going to be some of the most expensive stones you can ever acquire. So then you add to that the recent news of, you know, just a few years ago, the main source, not the only, but the main prolific source for diamonds, you know, all the colors of diamonds, the Argyle mine in Australia, that shutting down, that really started to propel the price tags right then and there. But then you add to it all the current events of the last couple of years, and we've seen everything go sky high. So that gets really, if you think, well, it already went higher, so maybe that's just kind of stayed standard pat. No, it's actually gone even higher. You have to compound all of these different factors together, which has allowed that just truly skyrocketing price tags we've seen on the yellows, the pinks, the brown diamonds, all of them really. I mean, if it's a natural diamond of an exotic color, which is really anything but black diamonds or white diamonds, that's what we have seen really go crazy. So exciting to not only bring one, but bring one at a discount, bring one in a huge size, bring one in a fancy cut, all of those things. And you don't spend $29,999 tonight. That is the best part. So here's what we're going to do. I know we're 23 minutes into the show. Why is this here? Why would this be going so quickly? Because of the value. All because of the value. And the fact that I can take $20,000 off the price and make it $9,999 and still not be done. You would never find this anywhere. And this is why when it comes to collectors looking for fancy colors or natural colors or big sizes or exotic cuts or whatever it is, you call TVON first, because we are going to give you the very best value. And in a world where everything is going like this, is the trajectory usually is something, diamonds always go up, 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 up. It's been, again, completely 100% through the roof pricing on the natural stones, the really unusual colors. So here's what I got to do. We're going to take it even lower than $8,999. There's obviously only one. That's why we're getting to it straight away. That's why we're giving you this magnificent value. It is not going to be $89.99 either. So watch it fly because you're getting a total weight here. Remember, it's 132 on all the sides. So you've actually got 3 carats. Is this right? 333? I'm just saying that sounds kind of lucky. 3 threes. If you put it all together. So that's kind of exciting. And we're going to make this, let me try it on, 18 karat solid gold, beautiful piece, great value, and believe it or not, I'm taking it even lower than $8,999. There is obviously only this one. You got to grab it. This is that big value. That's why it's here early and up front. It is as is in the two-tone gold to really complement the 2 tones of diamonds here, but it's under $8,500. We're making it $8,499 only for that 201 exotic heart shape you see in the center, and then everything that's happening around it as well. So that 333 total weight, gotta love it, and that's just, again, only one. So whoever's gonna say sold first is gonna take it at $84.99. That is a big, big value. And speaking of heart shapes, there's also a rare 2 carat plus heart-shaped ruby. We've got that too. So an abundance of love here today on the show on this Monday night. Let's get to it. Also, we've got the quick wheel coming up. One of my favorite turquoise rings all time is here. We have a big kunzite that's brand new. We're verifying on the 333 total weight diamond ring that is amazing, and that is just set to go. That's all there is to it. The price tag like that cannot be touched, even in wholesale, which not everybody can just go shop wholesale. That's a tough world to get into. You got to be in it to actually shop it, right? And so that's really designed to be the supplier to all the stores and everyone else. But when we can go way beyond the value you see in wholesale, that is making it very, very important. So let's get to this kunzite as we're verifying on this yellow diamond, the 201. And I don't have anything else that's a 2 carat price that way. We hardly have anything in 2 carats overall. As a matter of fact, I do have, just to show you, let me just show you the difference in value here. This is a 2 carat 51, so I understand this is larger. We all do. That's a 2 carat 51. I do have an oval that's a 251. So there's a 251 here, and it's got about a carat 10 in diamonds, total weight. And it's way more. It's actually, well, it's at $30,000 too, but it's got to stay there. So this is where, again, big value, and if you can go with the 2 instead of getting a 2.5. And the 2.5's here if you want to see it and know more about that, we'd be happy to bring that out. But this is that value that we cannot touch even in our own inventory at this point. Yes? Oh, the Morganite. Congratulations. And that was, did you say Gary? Gary in Texas? Thank you, Gary. All right, I'll put that aside for you. And remember, that was rose gold now, Gary, but you don't have to leave it that way. So feel free to choose your favorite gold color. All right, next up, kunzite on the way. Let's get to it. This is new, and it is wow. I know it's going to sit a little bit unevenly just on the wheel, but that's all because of this really pretty mounting. But that is a really special cut we don't see all that often with kunzite, actually, is a square cushion like this is. And you're getting this remarkable color and saturation. That would be item number 9963. And a new one here for you. And it is also, wow, it's a big size, 7 carat 30. And only appropriate, we show it around 7:30 at night for a 7 carat 30, but a carat 13 in diamonds as well. And this is really a gorgeous mounting that much more, I think, a lot prettier on the hand when you see it. Really, that's how these rings are designed. It doesn't really matter what they look like sitting here on a wheel. It's about what they look like on your hand. So that's a carat 13. So a lot of individual pave along those almost petal-like designs that you have in the very outskirts. So you've got the whole halo that's between your center stone and that more frilly outside kind of floral look, but it's one of a kind. It's in any gold you want, and it's another big discount on a brand new item, no less, $49.99 right here and now, as far as it should be. This is really important, though, to see the scale so you can see overall how big this ring is, because I know sitting on a wheel, it's why you never can gain a full perspective until you actually see it on the hand. And you can see here that on my hand it goes completely side to side, may even just hover slightly over side fingers there, but not get in the way at all because that's elevated enough. So that band is going to sit comfortably right with your side fingers there, but it's going to just give you a little bit of elevation and really make this big overall platform that's so lovely. But it's not $49.99. come on in. We have one, and boy, kunzites have been very, very popular of late. Sometimes we just see this little kind of a charge of, really exciting stones that we have often, but then sometimes they go through little cycles where they're really, 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 really popular and just really asked about and requested a lot. And this is one of those stones right now that I think the more we see them, the more we all fall in love with them. And I think also we realize that elsewhere in the world, when kunzites are available, they just don't look like this. And so when you're really in it for great color, and when you're in it for, let's just say it, it's quality. Color and quality go hand in hand, and the more saturation you're going to get in your kunzite, the better quality it is. That also means that a stone that has this color somewhere else is going to be big, big, big dollar amounts. We're not even asking for $49.99. Best out there, does not fade, because other kunzites sometimes are susceptible to that. This does not fade over time. It does not lose its color, so that saturation you have on day one stays true. Keep in mind, I have a kunzite from TVON. I've had it for about 5 years, never fades. So again, I'm a testimonial to that, but it's also, mine didn't start this intense either, because this is a newer collection that we have since that has come out more recently that is even for what we've typically had. This is another step up. So let's take a look at it. We're going to give you a huge value. Instead of $49.99, one only. Call quickly. You see these one-of-a-kinds going in a hurry tonight. We're going to make it $1,999 instead. And another one that's got more savings involved than what you're even spending on this fabulous, saturated, best of the best in that kunzite. So that's a really good one out of the Afghan region. Again, kind of similar to the pink diaspores, what we talk about there. And by the way, it was your caller that got the pink diaspora, right? Yep. And do you know who that was? Kathy? Jackie. Wait, could it have been Jackie in Illinois, the same Jackie, or a different one? We'll find out. Was it? Oh, it was. Oh, wonderful. Oh, very good. Okay, so the pink diaspora, just checking on who got that. Just 2 pieces available so far. It's either the yellow diamond heart shape that we just had or the green zircon round, because also Gary just got that morganite. So well done there. And now this one, we're waiting to see who's got the big kunzite for $19.99. Now, this is something we get a lot of requests for. Let me just flash it. It's not exactly for everybody, but it is a heart-shaped ruby, and it is over 2 carats. It's actually 2 1/3 carats. So that's a really good stone. If you have been waiting for a heart-shaped ruby, well, that is not something we see very often and never see in that size. So we're really excited about that one. Also have quite the tanzanite value. We've got some big ones here. And we've just gone ahead and calculated some new pricing for you on some of our bigger stones, which is really very unusual considering there are so few left. Overall, this is probably when we should move that price on up. So give us a call on this kunzite if you'd like it. We've got a quick wheel before we start to get into some of the larger tanzanites that I have for you. I want to just go ahead and introduce you to a quick wheel here at the bottom of the hour. And then we've got wheels really throughout the night. So you're going to see 1 per hour. So I encourage you to stick around if you like those big closeout deals where we take one last look at everything and just send them out of here. So we've got the fawn diamond wheel a little bit later. We'll see an assortment of museum pieces in our last hour. Right now, it's an assortment of some very, very, very affordable jewelry that never should be, because that's the idea here. We're going to start with, and consider what you're going to see here is actually amylite, and then fire opal, and then a really, really cool, interesting blue topaz. We don't see that very often. And also some royal zambaran. And talk about another stone that's been really hot of late. It's been the zambaran. So let's move this aside, get you ready for a wheel to get started here. And that's going to be where we begin. I mean, what a beautiful stone. In a cushion cut, no less. So you get something more exotic than what we typically see. Then we have, and how about this? A lot of rose gold so far. We've got the amylite here, which is going to have that red, the green, and the blue. And some of these have even been on recently, but it's time to move them on out. This is the gorgeous round fire opal, another testament to just round cutting and what it does. What round cutting does to put a premium on stones that no matter what they are, if they already glow, this one in particular, look at the glow of the reds there. And how about this? Another round, this time with a checkerboard faceted pattern across the top. And then those are actually, think of it, it looks to me like a digital heart shape, kind of like, a really cool modern way to do a heart-shaped design that when you look at it straight on almost just looks like a zigzag or a lightning bolt or a geometric pattern, but instead it's actually an open type heart-shaped design that's done on the sides. So these are 4 really special rings, and let's not discount the fact that they are exotics while I discount the pricing, because that's what's happening in that blue topaz. We hardly ever see Swiss blue topaz. And this is our fire opal. I love that clover setting, very modern, really unique. but it's going to be time. And there's just 4, so just really going to center in on these 4 here. Keep in mind that you're going to change the gold color on anything. And so far, we're seeing a nice variety of the rose, the yellow, and the white all up there. So try to imagine your favorite stone in one of the golds up there, so you can hopefully create a nice visual there to kind of imagine it with all the options that are hanging out. We've got the white gold with the blue topaz, and then the rose gold up and down the middle there, and then of course the yellow gold for the fire opal, but all interchangeable. But when we have values like this on wheels, it's all about getting them out the door. That's why they're here. That's why they're on a wheel. It's basically saying goodbye. It's like a farewell is what it is. They might be fantastic. There might be 4 items, but it's also our bye-bye, farewell. They got to go. And some of these, like I said, have even been on recently, and yet they're still here. So we can't let them stay here forever. It's like eventually they have to leave the nest. So here's what they do. Can you adopt a piece of jewelry? This is Adopt a Ring today. Totally Monday markdowns means easy, easy, easy. And when you're changing the gold color for free, you're getting your size for free, you're getting the shipping for free, you don't pay tax outside of California, all those extras. When that is brought on, and just a reminder, that's what we always do, but when that is added on top of a value like where this is going to go, where nothing on this wheel is even $9.99, that gets a little crazy. And that's a good thing for all you who like to shop the crazy deals, because you guys understand our values every day are amazing, but when we start taking pieces and round them up together and say, okay, these pieces have to go, it gets even better. And this is why you can't even afford to wait, because trust me, you can afford the rings. That's how good. And everything's solid gold. So before our new shoppers say, oh, is this one of those networks that does those plated metals? Or is that for May where it's, you know, some kind of base metal and then a little micron of gold plating over it? No, solid gold, natural and fine gemstones. Plus, if you see diamonds, which all of these 4 have diamonds, they're all VS diamonds too. So don't even have to settle for some mediocre quality diamond. You're still getting VS even when you see price tags that are under $1,000. And this is going dramatically under $1,000. Take a look. We're going to show you what we got. And all of them are going to be less than $9.99, better than $8.88, so far below $7.77. And that's usually where they would stop. But that's not where we're stopping tonight. Ooh, come on in. We need some callers. Yes, Jess. Oh. Oh. This is, uh-huh. Oh, wow. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you, John. Well, first of all, thank you. But I'm so glad to hear it. You got your Sierra Santa Maria today. Beautiful stone, beyond the expectations. Sounds like a good plan. Thanks, John. Appreciate you shopping with us and the call that you love what you received. That's very exciting. We love to hear it. And thank you so much. So here we go. Instead of $7.77, or should I do it? $6.99? How about this? I told you we're here to do some kind of record-setting Monday night pricing. Let's do it. They're not even $699. I don't recall having a wheel ever go like this. But we're going to make the phone lines ring-a-ding-ding and take whatever you want. And maybe you just want to take a couple of them, because when they are discounted in this way, it is not a time to wait. And you tell me which one you want to see. We'll give you all those carat weights and all of that. But we have nobody on the phone lines at $6.99. This is when I get a little panicked, because I just, knowing values and knowing, you know, we had someone say it the other day, it's like with everything going crazy and what you have to spend on, you know, typical goods and basic things, you can get luxury, high-end, beautiful jewelry for so much less than we pay for like basic necessities at this point. And this wheel really, it's proving it. It's showing you some of our very, very, very best. And you don't even spend $699 for a ring. This is why if you can't decide between a couple, you get both. This is why if you don't have one of those stones, you try it. This is why if you're thinking about gifting anything at all and you want to give somebody something really specialty, this is the wheel you shop. They're not even $6.99. I have nobody on the phone lines except for we just got one caller in. I tell you, I'm here to just give jewelry away. That's what we do on Monday nights, right? That's why we've got a date every Monday night. That's what we do. That's what we do. Start your week off really, really right. And what could be better than a $6.99 price tag on anything up here? What's going on up there? They're not even $6.99. Let's go even lower. They're not even $6.50 or $6.49. Changing gold, getting your size, we get it to you. And you don't pay $6.49 or $6.39 or $6.29. I mean, this is fine jewelry, right? This is solid gold still, right? I don't know, we've seen some good values before, but this is another level. They're not even 600 bucks. Make them $5.99. That's it. And you let me know which one we can try on for you. We've got all of those pieces marked to go. So here's the fire opal. Is that what you're thinking about already, Will? Or Jason, let me know. This is really important. We've got the fire opal. Yes.
Can you try on the
You got it. The Zambaran? You got it. It's a Royal Zambaran out of Tanzania, and that is going to be item number 6997. I just love, Will, your booming voice. It's great. It's great. Do you get that a lot? He's got this big booming voice, right? And I can hear it, and I love it. And thank you, Will, for sounding so enthusiastic. We love that one. It's going to be an 80-point cushion cut square Zambaran. It also has 7 points in diamonds and a lot of gold. I mean, look at how wide that ring is with all the detail it has. And you've got a scattering of the diamonds that are done within that style of band. So little cutouts. It's not like it's really heavy or uncomfortable, but you can see it's got some gold presence to it. And where are the presents at? Right here, $5.99. It's my present to you. Is going a lot lower than we ever should on a Zambaran, an Ammonite. How about a fire opal or a blue topaz? That Swiss blue variety is like that electric blue. You know what it looks most like is a zircon, like a Cambodian starlight blue zircon. But never could do that for $5.99. So here they are. We'll give them 60 seconds if you like any of them. If I got to put those back in a vault, I'll tell you what, the jewelry folks are going to make me sit here and melt them down. They're going to say, like, if you can't get those out for $5.99, you melt them down. You take the diamonds out. You deset the stones. You smell the gold. So this is it, guys. Smelt. So here we go. $5.99, 45 seconds remaining. Let me know who's got the Zambaran. We've got a couple people talking about the fire opal. Yes. Ammonite. Let's try that on for you. That's going to be item number 8469. It's a 1-carat Ammonite. It looks even, yeah, now you can get a much better perspective on it. See how the tip of the pear is going to be the reds, and then you've got the midsection there, which is those bright greens, and then the blues there as well. So that's a really, it's fascinating to me how there's this almost like green spotlight that's happening all through the stone as it moves. I mean, think of it like opal but better. So you got a really good one there, $5.99. Okay, and that's in rose gold now, but you don't need to leave it that way. Feel free to, choose whatever, because with the primary colors and that striped effect, you don't have to leave it in the rose. There's no rhyme or reason to that, except for maybe just seeing it in an unusual combination to give you an idea. You can get the white, the yellow, and have classics, and it's going to go with everything. So pick whatever gold color you like to live in, and you got it. So the topaz and the fire opal, let's try those on as well. Which one are you thinking about, Jason? The fire opal's coming up next. You got it. Here's the topaz real quick. That's a 437, and that is going to be our round, but with checkerboard faceting all across the top. That's our Swiss blue variety, 27 points in the diamond weight. And then let's go ahead and show you that fire opal round, which has almost this clover / floral. So clovers are hot. I know a lot of people are going, clovers, where have I seen that? Everywhere. Clovers are the hottest motif in jewelry. Have been for a while, but usually with those really like elite set, the people that are spending, $30,000, $40,000 on enamel bracelets, and then, they'll stack up 8 of them on the wrist to show off wealth, that kind of thing. This is that motif and design, but we did it in VS Diamonds instead of enamel. That's higher end. And then we added a really good fire opal. It's a carat 12 with 20 points or 26 points in diamonds all the way throughout the rounded edges there. Which one? The Swiss blue. Do you want to see it on the hand again? This one also, yellow, white rose. I just want to show you the side there, almost like a little bit of that, kind of that heartbeat design we see oftentimes right now in necklaces, but creating a heart shape, meeting up with the round Swiss blue topaz. So this is last call, $599 only. And what do we have coming out for request? Is it something really, really good? Oh, a heart-shaped Zambaran. I know that. I had this. This looks familiar, right? From yesterday. We'll show that. And then we got some big Tanzanites. The Tanzanite party will begin. We got some of our biggest and best coming out at their lowest prices ever on this Monday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Virginia, which one are you taking? Do you have any questions? Which one? Which one? Ammonite. All right. Ammonite. Very popular. Verifying on that Ammonite. And then who's requesting the heart-shaped Zambaran? We'll give it a close-up look here. Okay. Last call. Let's see. Joyce, do you know who this is for, the heart-shaped Zambaran? Is that Will you're pointing at? Okay. Okay. Here they come. Well, we're going to show you a nice close-up of something that was actually on a wheel. I think it was yesterday. May have been Saturday. Who knows? But it is item number 8943. Can barely still, I'm not used to this whole schedule yet. It's amazing I get here on Mondays. I had so many years where I had Monday off and it was the best day of my week. It's still weird to come in here on Mondays. I gotta admit that. I gotta admit. I like it with the values, but man, oh man, it's weird. I'm not used to it yet. So 327, so I can't keep track of the days. But this is the 327 heart shape. And I'm glad yesterday or whenever that was, it was on a wheel. So it was tough to really get into it as far as the design elements. And now we can see how it really is. First of all, it's a very large Zambaran. We just had an 80 pointer on that 599 wheel. This is the 327. And then you have 31 points in the diamonds that wrap around it and go around it and over it and then create this split shank on the sides, which is very ribbon-like. Makes me always think of my friend from college. She was a Olympic rhythmic gymnast. Trying saying that 5 times fast, I can barely say it once. She was the best in the world at rhythmic gymnastics. And that's where they had those, they do the gymnastics and the tumbling and the twirling and the dancing, but they have those long streamers and, I'm sure they have a technical name. That's what it reminds me of, because it's almost like it's frozen in time. Like there was a ribbon of diamonds wrapping around the heart shape perfectly, but then just a snapshot of that and kind of frozen in time to really keep it this really interesting look. So 327 with the 31 points in diamonds. We have this one marked down to $888. So certainly if you are a Zambaran fan, you know that the bigger stones don't come down that low typically. So that's probably why we're bringing it back here as a request, is that to really show everybody. And if you did miss it just a day or two ago, this is a great chance to pick it up. Amazing it's even still here. So another one where you have a gold color change opportunity as well. So the white, the yellow, the rose, which we've just seen the rose gold and Zambaran combination. So if you need a little reminder, that's what that looks like. So you can kind of imagine if you wanted to do rose, kind of keep it all very feminine, you could do that. It's interesting with the color shifting, right? There's a good way that this goes with everything. So if you want to go rose, yellow, white, it's always going to work because there's always those purples and reds and blues coming through on this stone just from subtle movements that it has. So that's a really, really good ring. So $888 for the heart shape. The one behind it is from our last wheel at $599, but the heart shape is $888. So if you're looking for a price tag on that one, that is a little recap for you by request. Not sure whose request it was, but we're glad to bring it out, and it's first come, first serve. Who would like it? And then again, heart shapes. We have the 2-carat/01 heart shape yellow diamond. We have a 2-carat 33 heart shaped Burma ruby. And quite a few really, really, really special tanzanites in big sizes. We have the 1479 working our way down. It was just yesterday that the largest one in our inventory did go. The 33-carat 60 spoken for. So we're going to bring out the biggest in rings tonight that are all one of a kinds and last call. Okay, coming up. So this is here, and then I do want to remind you we have some very special diamond earrings. These are just, they're gorgeous. Let me flash them here for you. And again, just left that rose gold in the backdrop just so you can see it there and know how it looks in rose gold. If you're thinking in that way, just want to flash these like a phoenix almost in an earring. These are very modern and fresh and so much gold. You get a lot of diamond weight too, but there's a lot of surface area to your gold here. It's $99.16. A brand new pair of designer earrings. Let me grab the other one to show you side by side here because they are just fabulous. And actually, I'm going to switch them out here so that I can show you what I think is the way they should orient on the ear, that being the one that goes on your right side. And I know camera left, but your right side. And then you've got the left side here, which I'll show you because this is really an earring that you can see is very much designed to be a left and a right with that straight edge. Likely you're going to want that facing the side towards your face and then have that rest of that design fan out away from the face. So that's what they look like together. And so you can imagine, and we're going to show them up close, and there is a large omega back styling here. Really beautiful. How about this for carat weight? We've got a tremendous carat weight, and there are, I don't know if you can appreciate it yet till they're up close, but there are baguettes and rounds. So there's, yes, go ahead, Jason. The heart-shaped Zambaran? Sure. Let's try that on one more time. And then we'll give you a look at that. $888 was the price tag on the heart-shaped Zambaran. There it is. That's the heart-shaped Zambaran. So that is going to be, that's the $888 deal that we have there. You can see a lot of the reds in this stone. It starts, generally the bigger stones start a little more red, like a cranberry red, less pink, more red. And then they still have those purples and those blue aspects that come through. Sorry, this one's a little large, trying to keep it somewhat level for you here so you can appreciate the design element. But that is also $888. So just a request that we brought out here for you that somebody wanted to see, and then we'll go ahead and show you those earrings close up so you can start to see the baguettes, because this is how it's going to break down. When we go back to this designer earring, this is $99.16. It's actually, and you see here, those are the baguettes that are basically running through the channels of that large gold setting. I kind of figured these wouldn't sit. I knew I would not be that lucky because they are really big and they are really fabulous. And I'm still going to try it because I really want to show you together. But let's just kind of focus in on just the one here so you can see all the design elements, because all of that gold that basically stems from the top to the bottom out is going to be your baguettes that are all tapered, because you see that way that it's all going to go from larger to smaller. Well, that's all lined with baguettes. Think of how complex that is to create. It's $335 in the baguettes, and then also you see the pave of the rounds. That's going to be another $120 in the round brilliant diamonds that you have pave. So the total weight here being 4 carat 55. White gold only. They're all done in 14 karat. This is, of course, an omega back, and we love to see it because obviously necessary here so that they sit properly, because otherwise a big heavy earring is going to fall forward. We don't want that. So you've got a really special design. Let me see if I've got the right one that I need. I think I do, to try one on for you. Lengthwise, let me show it to you that way so you can see what this is going to be lengthwise here as far as that drop is concerned, and then you'll see an even better perspective, I contend, on the ear, but they are 1.5 inches from the top to the bottom, and then really spectacular 455 in diamond weight. I'm going to try to put one on here for you without leaving you with nothing to look at, but it's a really good earring, very, very fresh. Again, I don't know where else you find earrings quite like this with the just, I'm stunned, and shout out to the designers for doing an earring with this many tapered baguettes. That is just not easy to do, the different sizes that are required there to do that. I do have one on just so you can see a size perspective. It's a much better look at them when you see them actually on the ear. You can really appreciate what this is going to look like, and that's how I would wear them. Obviously, you can switch it up and do the opposite if you want to, but really I think designed for the way that they flare out. It's really designed to have that more straight edge towards the jawline there, and then have the rest flare out away, so that it's really just, can you imagine? I mean, hair up and hair back, and oh, your special occasion, beautiful dressy earring. Let's go back up close and show you here. I'm going to show you the other one just to really just, again, focus in on the details of how it's designed, and look at that beautiful movement and how there's a great sheen to all that mirror finishing gold on the outside, but it's really the baguettes that are giving you that brilliance and that liveliness. And what a value, from $99.99 for the earring. Much better value here tonight. First time we're seeing them. They could not be better or more unusual. Here's the other one close up too, just so you can see them together. But they are not going to be $99.99. Only one pair. Let's see who's going to grab them. They're going to be so much less. And this designer in particular usually has some of the more high-end pricing. And I think we can see why when you really appreciate the elements of the workmanship and the designer details here. But the fact we're getting them under $8,000, fantastic. The fact they're going under $7,000 though, and then under $6,000, we're going to make them under $5,000. This is unheard of. $49.99 for one pair of designer diamond earrings. And again, $455 total weight here in your earrings that also have a lot of gold. And I know there's no gold weight per se, but this is a very substantial amount of gold weight that you have all the way through, and it's only $49.99 for the pair. So consider those, give them some thought there. We're still taking orders off those wheel pieces that we had for $5.99. Heart-shaped Zambaran also still being considered here as well. I think that's available for the moment. And then we have our very, very large Blue Wing Black D round. Let's get one of our larger rings left out of our vault and into yours. So we've got that coming up. Plus, top of the hour is only 7 minutes away. We're going to see a really important top of the hour. And you know what? I have this big turquoise. It's really specialty. It's what we would call the very, very best in the world because it's that Sleeping Beauty variety. Let's, by all means, we had that wheel, then we went further back for the earrings. Now let's come back in for one ring that I just thought, this is too pretty to leave here. And being the fan I am of Sleeping Beauty's best turquoise, and knowing that even in the trade show this past February, this was one of those stones like Paraibas and like Mahenge Spinels that not even the dealers or the traders were selling. Think about what does that tell you? What does that mean? And if you're thinking, oh, but turquoise it's a common stone, right? Well, normal varieties, typical varieties that just have the green to them, or a lot of matrix, or sources for turquoise all over the world. It's not actually that rare of a gem until you get into this really important couture level quality, and that's what this is. Sleeping Beauty variety, and it's a big size. This is our 5 carat 74. So you've got a round, we know that's rare. You've got a nearly 6 carat, that's rare. That actually will be one of our largest turquoise that we have had in recent memory, and yet this price tag is nowhere near even $999. Any given day of the week, that's an amazing value, you know it. We're also doing any gold color you want, so white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, you decide. There are 13 points in diamonds. It lends itself to everyday wearability in a big way because it's perfectly pavé. It's not an overwhelming amount of diamond weight. It's $94.39. We're going to give it a great, great value. I would encourage you to think about white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, because turquoise looks good in anything. But again, turquoise is a stone I feel very strongly everybody needs to have at least one of. And when you get a 5 carat 79 round that is Sleeping Beauty's best, the variety that nobody's even selling right now, because why? The mine is shut down, the mine is closed, so people who have it are just holding on for dear life. They're just gonna, and no plan. Most of the dealers I talk to, they're like, we're just gonna hang on to it. I'm like, for how long? They say, we don't know. We don't know. They might just keep hanging on to it forever and ever because it's kind of doing what Paraíba's doing. Because they realize that another source of turquoise that might be still abundantly producing, it doesn't really matter if it's not the same level of quality. It's a totally different deal. One is not the other. So all that matters when it comes to quality is the Sleeping Beauty, which comes from Arizona. So the mine is really closed, and it's been so for a long time. I remember when I drove through there on a road trip many years ago, and I was so hoping. I just figured, oh, there's going to be all kinds of material, and I'm driving right through, and it's going to be all this great, there are going to be the little shops and the little souvenir places, and, some of the Indian reserves are going to have it. No, it was like it didn't exist, because even back then, there was no active mining happening, and, it's not one of those things where even if you're there at the source, nobody's selling it. Here we are putting it on a sale price where it's not even $9.99. This is a perfect way to get a turquoise, get a wearable style, get a classic, take a look at it. We're going to show you what it's all about on the hand here because the size is important here. It's a really good size stone at $579, being the round that is unusual as it is. Then that pavé, also tapered on the individual sizes of these round diamonds, and the double prongs as well. They have to be that way. Bigger cabochons are tougher to set. So it requires a lot more of that, attention to detail and how you're setting a stone so that it can be secure, because it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. And we are so excited about this one, especially when it's not even $9.99. I mean, it's for real. I'm really going lower on this one to make sure it's a value for you. Take a look at it on the hand here as well so you can see the size. I also really would think about, if you are proud owners of the Wonder Ring, how beautiful that would be together, because there's a tapering to the way the basket sits. So it would actually be so perfectly elegant with 1 or 2 Wonder Rings or stack rings if you want to do that. So if you feel like 13 points in diamonds is not enough and you want to add a little more wow to it, I think this is the perfect way to go. And it's not even $9.99, $8.99, $7.99. This is one, truly, are we checking right now? Do we even have a larger turquoise? We don't, do we? We don't have one. We don't even have a larger Sleeping Beauty turquoise, and it's all we've been known to bring. And yet here's the big one, and it's not even $7.99 or $6.99. This certainly makes it affordable. Are you ready for this? I'm not even asking for $699. Whew, it's $599. That's it. For a 6 carat almost, round, pure color, and diamonds and your gold color choice and all of that for $599. I mean, what did I just do? We just kind of followed the lead of the wheel there. And we're doing it again, but this time on a really tremendous cost piece. This is a far bigger cost to put it together then $599. Oh my goodness, that is a good one. Maybe 30 seconds is all it needs. I would think so. I would really, truly believe one 30-second clock is going to be enough. Shall we? Still here if you want it. $5.99. Whew, that's good. That's a good one. That is a really good value. What do you think? Pretty good, right? I mean, the best in turquoise, bar none, world over, the whole thing. That is important and special. And $5.99 is not a price tag we see attached to anything in our collection. And here it is on a best of the best, nearly 6-carat turquoise. I just don't even get it, but that one's here if you want it. We're going to be moving on. I thought that was a fun value. That to me is really one of those highlights of what we do. Didn't even get the heart shapes in barn yet that we brought up by request. Think that one's still maybe hanging out here if you want it. Check with your operators on that one. We still have a really good I actually have a Sierra Santa Maria bangle. We've had a lot of Sierra Santa Marias in rings lately. I have a gorgeous bangle that's going to work back to any of the rings that you may have picked up lately, and it's true Sierra Santa Maria. Still have that big kunzite, yellow diamonds here. We've also got a really, 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 really important couple of tanzanites and those diamond earrings. So we've shown you a lot of jewelry. Like I said, we're going to need your request tonight too, because they didn't give me a whole lot of jewelry. So that just kind of means we're really opening it up to your requests. I've shown you over half of what I have tonight. So we're already thinking requests, okay? And then we'll show that big aqua Sierra Santa Maria. I think this one hopefully is going. I really hope so. Don't leave that here at $5.99. So fun to hang out in the phone bank. Virginia's here. Virginia, I never thought I was going to see you again. I was just thinking about you today. I was like, where is Virginia? Where is she? Did you go on some like exotic, did you go decide to live across the other side of the globe or something? Or? Oh, okay, I'm going to go over here. Oh no, for like a month? How long were you gone? I know you're trying to, 2 months? Oh, 2 weeks. Oh, okay, gosh, it felt like longer. Okay. Will, and you got a haircut, right? I didn't even think it was you when I walked in. I'm like, Will, you're brand new here and you're looking all spiffy now. I got the haircut, I like it. Did you help anybody out with anything so far? Yeah. What are they picking up? Tell me, talk to me.
Actually, a lot.
A lot? Are you just saying that to make me feel good, or are you really selling a lot of jewelry? You really are? Yeah. Oh, that's good. But notice he's not telling me what. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. Garnets and more garnets. So you're having, what earrings? No, you did not get those big, the big ones? No, you didn't. You did not. You're yanking my chain. Did you really get those earrings? Did you really? Or you No, you got to be real with me. Did you really get those earrings? Oh, who got them? 9916, you mean? Those earrings? Oh, I can't. I was just about to put those on and wear them for the rest of the show, but now they're not mine to try on anymore, are they? Whose are they now? Oh, I'm sorry, that's a complicated question. Let me know when you know. All right, coming up, hopefully our turquoise is gone. Shall we show you the aqua bracelet? Oh my goodness, and the top of the hour is already come and gone. Where have I been? Let's get to the aqua bangle, and then we'll do top of the hour. This is not technically it, but I just want to show this so badly because it's really important with March being here. And do you know now who got the diamond earrings?
It's Joanne.
Joanne? Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you, Joanne. Let's show you this. Okay. Did this Sierra Santa Maria just get even a step up from what we normally see in Sierra Santa Maria? Because it sure looks to me like it did. That is a sensational stone, 1959. Tony, was that a good year? Was that a good year, Tony? I'm kidding. He wasn't alive then. 1959 goes way back, not just in years, but in item numbers as well. And it's a 5-carat. You do have a birthday looming, though. The 16th, right? 16th. And I think that's a Thursday, Tony. I think it is, which means I have St. Patrick's Day off, which makes me very happy. because you know I like to go pub crawling. No, I don't. I just don't really like to drive on St. Patrick's Day. But anyway, but St. Tony's Day is first before St. Patrick's Day. So it's a whole pre-party thing. It's a whole dual back-to-back holiday. But this is the March birthstone, the aquamarine, and it's a 539 Sierra Santa Maria with a gorgeous finishing all the way through the inside of this bangle. Heavyweight to the gold, hinge style, 2 figure-8 safeties to make sure it is locked and not going anywhere. We ask that this, actually it doesn't even need to stay in the white gold. I would leave it like that, but you don't have to. And it's got the halo in the diamonds, which is another 34 points in diamonds around it. So I'll try it on, but the reason it's here is because I wasn't that excited about bringing it back at the same price it's been for a long, long time. So what I decided was, let's take this $59.99 price tag, which obviously if that was good enough, it'd be gone already. It's not a bad stone. It's a really, really, really good stone with strong color and big size and saturation and all of that. But it also has that great finishing. Now I'm going to show it to you on the wrist here. And then I think you're going to fall a little bit more in love with this bangle. It's for an average size wrist, so if you wear anywhere between a 6.5 and 7.5, if you kind of consider, you know, oh gosh, that color. And I'm wearing probably the most vibrant, brightest kind of like royal blue you can wear, and that's not a far off color really when you look at the scheme of things, that's supposed to be that light pale blue, and then this is about as bright as it gets. Look at how similar they are. This is holding its own, so it just is, again, another testament to how strong that Sierra Santa Maria 539 is, but I gotta just move away from $59.99. We got the deal for you tonight. That's it. And this is all, again, really easy because then you press down the little button. That's easy on, easy off. And again, all finished on the inside. So when you put that through, put your wrist in, through, you lock it into place, doing it right here live for you. Clicks close, done. Lock those figure-8 safeties, then you're out the door. It's not going anywhere, and it's not even 5, 4, or 3. And the fact that size aqua, think of all the great aquas we've had just in the last week or so. This would match our Sierra Santa Marias, whether you have a 2 carat, a 3 carat, a 5 carat, or more. And this is not even $2,999. There is only one. That's going to be the case with just about everything tonight. Take a look at the close-up look. I do want to show you the inside again, because that's really just, I mean, we went with excessive gold weight here. And it's not even $29.99. First caller. Ooh, this one's going to fly very quickly. Our Tanzanite bangle did that yesterday, as a matter of fact. This one, well, even a little bit more rare than a Tanzanite bangle would be a Sierra Santa Maria bangle with that kind of size. We're going to take it even lower than $29 or $28 or even $27.99. Just a one-of-a-kind here. Blowout time is $2,777. And that's it. One only, huge stone size, greatest color. I think even maybe a little step up from a lot of the smaller stones we've had that have still been Sierra Santa Maria, but that is good. So $27.77. And then we'll get to our official top of the hour, because that is what's coming up. We got just 3 pieces from the first hour that I'm aware of that are still here. That would be the 201 heart-shaped yellow, the 7 carat 30 kunzite, and the 249 green zircon round. So if you have any questions on those, or you thought maybe they were gone, but you're still thinking about it, well, you can come on in and get those. All right, coming up, let's talk about the top of the hour. Now that we're 7 minutes in, I have a really spectacular emerald. We've got demontoid as well on the way. Big top of the hours, and really we've got so much to highlight that we're going to be doing bottom of the hour specials as well. So really a night to be with us through and throughout. But let's go ahead and talk about something else from the Beryl family as we take a look, and then we'll just come right on in. But that stone, normally with an emerald, you would stay at a distance. We are not scared and we are not shy, because if we have selected the best of the best, let's come on right in and take a close-up look at the emerald that you have here. And it is item number 9733, and yeah, that's brand new today. And this is going to be, I've heard your requests and the talk, and there's been a lot of people that have said, we see these bigger emeralds, and you know, emeralds are one of those stones that, being chromium rich as they are, it is big when you get to 1 carat. So even though maybe in a tanzanite that might not be considered a huge size, when you're in the world of emeralds, they are growth inhibited stones. So the element that gives them the color, which we love and we bow down to, also restricts the size that we get. So we don't have a lot of the big stones out there, don't see a lot of them. This is certainly one of those where, again, 80 points, but looks bigger. So this is that perfect happy medium where being just under a carat in size is going to help us with the affordability level, but it's still going to give you a look of a 1 carat plus if it was something else. Actually, it'd be more equivalent to about a carat and a half. So if that were really any other gemstone with more typical specific gravities. Now, I've heard all you say. We have one just the other day, I had a carat 80, huge clearance sale. It was still $3,500 for a carat 80. We've had some tremendous 2 and 3 and even 4 carat stones, but then they're tens of thousands of dollars. So we've been hearing this request a lot is, what can you do to bring me that same level of quality, but is there a way to get a Colombian emerald that is not going to cost thousands of dollars or tens of thousands? And that's really what I want to take a moment and really focus on this ring, given that it's a classic mounting as it is with the 81 points in the diamonds. This will have that double halo. Remember, they still square off the halo, so halos don't have to be round or oval. This is still that squared off style, so it's emulating the emerald cutting of the stone, but then carries those diamonds through the sides of the ring as well, so you get that going on, and it's your gold color choice as well. But this is going to be that moment where here we are again at $29.99. Well, that's fairly typical of what we see our emerald pricing at when you get somewhere around, you know, the 1 carat range. What I've been trying to do is take those requests that you've had and all of those, that great feedback that you give here when you see emeralds, and take it into some serious consideration and help make a deal happen, even when, let's be real, it's not supposed to happen like this. So what does that mean? Well, it means how do we get away from $29.99? This is how we do it. It's going to be on the auction block tonight. You're going to get to make up your own price. It's not even $29.99 anymore, and that is what it should be. And a couple things that we have to consider before we actually roll the clock here is what we're going to look at here is also clarity when you actually see it directly, like look into the stone. And then let's take a look at it on, because this is actually the more important view. And the more important perspective is seeing it from a distance away, because up close, unless it's a lab-grown stone, you're going to see things with emeralds. There are going to be inherent inclusions in the stone, especially when your camera lens is trained right up and in it. So that's the whole point, is to show you all those characteristics. You know what you're getting. But this is the payoff you get from a distance right here. That's the glow. That's the clarity. So when you see this, like you're going to see it on your hand, like everyone else is going to see it when you wear it, it's right there. And this is yellow gold. I point that out because you would never know it by looking at it from this angle, but it's yellow gold now. We're not starting at $29.99 or $2,500. I want to try and take, even as extraordinary as this is, size, clarity, color, the Muso Mine, which is Colombian's best, we're going to still drop this open to make sure everybody has a chance to get a really fine emerald, not have to make, you know, I think a lot of people just, we always settle on the fact that, oh, if it's jewelry and we've got a little bit more of a budget, we're going to have to really give up quality. That is not the case here, and we're going to prove it. And I'm going to zoom a little further back just so I can hoist that up, so hold it up to your eye so you can really see the detail. But it's not $2,000 to open either, because that's not going to be exactly like, we need to go somewhere that emerald's not gone before. That's what we're attempting to do here. And instead of $2,000, and instead of 19 or 18 or 17 or maybe even 16, which I think then we're going to get real busy, we're not even going to ask for $1,600 to open. We're going to start at $1,500. Of course, let's not forget that this comes with 81 points in VS Diamonds as well, in a classic of a mounting. There's even a little bit of white rhodium. To see it there, they do the white rhodium right where the diamond pave is on the sides, so that's really showing off. That's probably, again, another reason why it looked like almost white gold from a distance. How about this? We've got no open at 15. We are going to do a $25 teeny tiny increment, but also we've got to help you out. And if this isn't doing it, then what's the point, right? If we can't get it started at 15, it just means it's not where you need it to be. And we got to take it even lower. So that's exactly what I'm about to do. We're going to take it even lower than $1,500 to open. And this is going to open up the phone lines to, I think, a lot of people who never thought, maybe you thought, I'm going to have to settle, or maybe not even get emerald at all, or maybe go with one of those stones that's completely opaque, right? That looks more like a malachite or a jade. Don't have to do that here. This is a really fine, exceptional stone, and we're not going to ask for $1,500 because you all have spoken. And what I mean by spoken is not speaking. And when you don't call in and you don't bid, it just must mean that this is still too high open, and we got to go even lower. So we're going to do that right now and not even ask for 15, 14, 13, 12, or 11. And I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to dare to dream together here because we are about to do something that's not happened on emerald before, and we're starting at, are you ready for this? We're going to start at $1,000 only. $1,000 on a light, that's what you call a light 1 carat. It's a light 1 carat stone. It's got the 81 points in diamonds. You choose your gold, you get your size, all of that's happening. And we're looking for 1,000. Shall we give it 60 seconds? Because I don't think that's going to last very long, because we don't know. We haven't run an auction yet, so we have no idea what the participation's going to be like on a Monday. But and then you'd be St. Patrick's Day ready, because this will be to you in time. So, right, that'd be good. It's the 6th today, right? So you'd have this in time. So there you go. Think about that. I mean, you'd have your green. That's how I would opt to wear green. I like wearing green, though. I like it. I just don't have a lot of it, but I like it. When I do wear it, I like it. But I got to tell you, this is a really fabulous way to get your greens. So that is, and it's a lot better than eating your greens too, because that's never any fun. I don't know anybody who likes to eat their greens, right? And this is the way you wear your green, right? Virginia, what? Do you have trouble with your kids doing that? Yeah, exactly. Do you have to slip it in the smoothies and do all that? You do. Spinach, kale, all that good stuff, yeah. Yeah. $1,000 we don't have. All right, so we'll move along. Okay, big Tanzanite deal coming up. I mean, we still have 2 seconds, but that didn't work. Okay, so coming up, how about this? Morganite earrings are on the way. Oh my goodness, we have drops. Morganites, they're the pink variety as well. Looking forward to that. Okay, you know what? First caller. Somebody needs to have this green emerald in their life. And I cannot afford to let it sit here and then try that again later. Let's just do it. $9.99 if you want it. First caller, that's it. I'm just going to sell it right now. And if that looks better to have it in triple digits as opposed to 4, go ahead. A $9.99 price tag on an emerald with diamonds in your choice of gold color, and it is a bright, clean, glowing emerald as well. So let's take a last look at it. $9.99, take it. If you want it, I just got to move. We got to show you a lot of great jewelry here. We've got, I hope, requests coming in as well. Whatever we can show you, if there's something you're thinking about or need something by a certain time, maybe you got that event coming up that you want to shop for and have something special, we can help you, but need to know what those requests are. Let me know if you'd like it. Thank you so much. All right, so we're verifying on this one, $9.99. Coming up, I do have demontoid and ruby and big tanzanite, and we have that little fawn trio. They're not little, they're 50 points and around there. We'll see that. And then I do think we're going to kind of walk you through some different sizes of big tanzanites. And we're going to start with the 14 karat 79, because the whole point of this is bringing out the biggest and best we have left, but really marking them down. They've all been here. Just time to make sure that these one-of-a-kinds go. So let's just go. I'm going to just kind of give you the little overview. We're going to start with the 14 karat 79 right here, right now, which we thought that round was good yesterday. Remember the 7 karat I had yesterday? Oh, it had that I just call it otherworldly cutting, because it was not even a typical Portuguese cut. It was so much better. This is the same cutting, but applied to a 14 karat 79 stone. Huge. 8053 is the number. So here's what we're going to have. I'll preview it, because I'm going to have also a round in a 1257, but the difference being this will have the yellow diamonds instead of the white diamonds, and same cutting. So that'll be coming up. And then we're going to also have this pear shape, which is an 8 karat 31. So we're kind of just, marching down, but all still going to be big sizes. Look at the reds in that pear shape. My goodness. So that's coming up. So if you want the biggest and best round, here it is. 14 karat 79 and a karat 48 in diamonds as well. So a lot to love about this one. They will continue down the sides of the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Can we just all take a moment and look through the crown facets of that stone? Because we're seeing something we don't see typically. And I have shown you literally thousands of blue-winged black Ds at this point. We need to look at that together. Collectively, look at what's happening. From the front is one thing, but when do you see those red flashes and hot pinks and reds and fuchsias coming through the crown faceting of a stone? Sideways. It's still happening from the front too, but it happens from the sides and probably from the back as well. So we'll take a look at that. Perfectly cut. It is beyond. This is some of the best cutting in the world, and we talked about this. It's Portuguese, Brazilian cutters who really know everything there is to know. They're the experts. They're the best cutters in the world, I believe. If you could assign, if there was an Olympic sport for gemstone cutting, it would go to Brazil every single year. It just would. It would just be, it's theirs to lose. I mean, it's just what they do, right? It's such an amazing mecca for gems anyways. So many of the actual lapidaries, they grow up in the trade. They've had, you know, generations and generations before them do these incredible cuts. This is a testament to that. It is stunning. It's Portuguese cutting, but better. It's more involved, exaggerated. We have one. It just could not be more flashing, more bright, more reds, the intensities of these colors. Right after this, we're going to bring out the round with the yellow diamonds. And then right after that, we'll bring out the pear shape. So we're going to go in succession here of bigger to smaller, but each one, they have closeout pricing. I know we're used to seeing great values on blue wing black tees. I know when we get them, they go. They're not sticking around tonight. These are the big jumbo sizes, the best of our quality. We should probably be moving the price up and not down, given the fact that we have so few left. We've even lately, you know, we've resorted to bringing out the museum reserve stones for you too. Are you ready for this one? It's $14.79. Take a look. It's not going to be any longer. We're talking about a $39,000 piece to start. Let me know who has their heart set on this one, because there's no way it's going to stick around. And we're going to do an incredible per carat low. Yes. Hi, Vera. Thank you. Is it Vera? Am I getting that right? Vera, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and hello back to you, and glad you're with us tonight. Thank you so much for shopping. And the $14.79, who's thinking about it? Because it's under $99.99 for the first time tonight. And you don't have to pay $99 or $89 or $79 or $69.99. And certainly the bigger stones should be a higher per carat level, not lower. Certainly the ones with the most red should be the higher price tag, not lower. This is defying the odds of logic and gemstones and jewelry and diamonds, and we're going to make it even better than $69.99. There is only one, and the first caller will take it for $5,999 with the carat 48 in the diamonds. Being that that is the largest round we have, I think it's the largest. We have a larger one in a ring. We have one that's a 21 karat emerald cut, but I think this is the second largest overall. And if you know you love a round, this is the way to get it. And let's take a look again at the reds coming through from the most unexpected angles here. And what a beautiful way to get your blue wing black D, $59.99. So also, I know a lot of you are probably waiting to see the other ones. So let me just go ahead and show you the next, which is going to be $76.49. Now, this is the $12.57. So maybe you don't want to go quite $14.79, which looks like this on the hand. So this is definitely, you know, the largest round we have, and it's still, again, manageable when you consider that, you know, if you like a bigger piece and you're, you know, comfortable in a cocktail ring, this is it. But very manageable. You can see how I wear a size 6 and it goes completely, the diameter of the stone is really equal to the width of my finger there on my left ring finger. So that's how it looks on the hand. Really spectacular. You see now that it's able to move a little bit more. You really see the dynamic neons that are coming through. But let's take a look at what's next, which is this one, which is still a huge size, but maybe it's going to be a little bit more manageable, which is what I'm starting to show you here together side by side. This next one, which of course features yellow diamonds on the side, that's actually so much red here too. It's item number 7649. This will be the 12 karat 57. Still the round cutting, still the magnificent reds. This time we're adding arguably a rarer. We had a lot of white diamonds in that last ring, yes, at 148, but this is going to be even more so in rarity because you have 68 points in the yellow diamonds, so that's incredible. And they are 34 points each, and that's what they look like, wrapped in their own bezel with prongs here, one on each side, meeting up with that basket on either the east and the west sides of this ring. And this one may even be a touch more saturated in this 1257 size. So here comes the value. And the last one we got, basically that was hovering around $400 a carat. This was $17,999. That's where it once was not all that long ago. We're going to take this 1257. I think this is going to be a really interesting spot to be for those of you that want an upgrade in the diamonds, because yes, natural yellow diamonds are going to be more money than white diamonds no matter how many white diamonds you have. That's really important. But then look at this on the hand too to gauge the size here. This could be the more wearable way to do it. I'll tell you what you're seeing on camera, as much reds as you're already seeing, it does not compare to what happens when you see it in person. Every time I pick these pieces up, they momentarily are out of the bright spotlights of a TV studio and just are here with me. And I'll tell you, the color could not be better. It gets, believe it or not, more saturated in person. Everybody says it when they receive them. It's even better in person. Nobody can believe it could get better, but it does. It's not even $17,999 if you'd like the $1,257. Here's how we're going to make it easy. I mean, really easy and affordable. And that color is spot on. It'd be tough to get any more saturation or red to your blue wing block D, but this is coming down as well. We are on a major pricing rampage here and discounting the best of the best. It's one thing to take a 4 carat or a 5 carat, which are still something that we have a little bit of prevalence of. It's another thing to take the big jumbo stones here in the fancy cut rounds, in the ideal when it comes to what is premium, what is more money, always the rounds, the rounds, the rounds. This is, think about how big that rough crystal had to be to then cut it into a round and still have a 1257 or still have a 1479. That's a tremendous piece of rough, and that's how that's calculated. We have to look at it in that way because where it starts makes it unusual. And then where it ends, really giving you something that should have a major premium price tag. If we take $10,000 right now and hand it back to you and say $79.99, it's as good as gone. The fact is, it's going lower than that by a mile. Take advantage of this. You got to be on the phone lines. You've got to be dialed in. Take a look at it. It's not even $79.99 or $69.99 or $59.99. Only one. Let's see who's getting it. And better yet, let me blow it out again and make it $4,999 only. That's it. $49.99 for the 1257 with the 34-point yellows on the sides. 2 of those. Very important, as is in two-tone gold, by the way. It has to stay that way. I don't think you'd want it any other way. That is the way it should be. The designers know best, but when you're working with the yellow diamonds that are natural and really saturated like those are, that's how you go. That's how you take it, and that is the one with the most screaming reds we're going to see here in the rounds. Fabulous value. Then we're going to bring that pear shape, which is an 8 carat plus, coming up. We'll just go back to back to back here. And that's going to be next. So get ready because that one's going to also get more affordable for you. And we're going to go ahead and set a record on per carat pricing as well. So who's got the round? We're waiting to see who's got this one. Verifying right now. And then we'll kind of simplify it with a 3-stone style like this is, but we'll keep it with white diamonds, this next option that you have. And still the 1479 is verifying as well, so don't miss out on that one. And then we're going to get right into the pear shape, which, okay. Let's go ahead and set a record together, shall we? I mean, really, truly set a record. Set a record outright. 8 carat plus coming your way. Jason, are you verifying on this one? This one verifying? Jess verifying on this one? Something else? Both verifying. So 2 people verifying on one ring. That is something special right there. That is special. Let me just see who's got it here. And then I think 30 seconds is all we need. And that'll do it. I think that, look at that stone. Look at that stone. I just cannot get over it. Jess, not on this one? Okay. Eight carat time. Let's go to the 8 carat. 831 coming up. 13 more seconds. Oh, these tanzanites are so good. But it's just telling me, you guys are saying, no, let's go even lower. Let's do it. I'm game. It's an 8 carat 31 pear shape with the reds. This time, white diamonds on the sides. 3-stone style, again, white diamonds that are VS instead of the yellows. Item number is 6663, and we are going to do something crazier because my rounds are here. Can't accept that, but we're going to have to. But it just means that maybe, just maybe, this one's going to have to come even lower in price tag, and I am ready to make this happen for you. But here is my number 1 recommendation, and this one's going to have 25 points in diamonds. That would be about a 12.5 pointer on each side. It's in the solid white gold. You can change it. The other last couple have been as they are only. Here's where you have an option to make it your very own. So get it in the yellow, get it in the rose, get it in the white, whatever you want. But this is going to be, well, this is why we do live shows. we kind of roll with it. And in this case, we're kind of rolling with the punches here because took 2 hits there on those blue wing block Ds. I discounted the price, and shame on me, they're still here. So it obviously wasn't where it needed to be quite yet. I'm going to make sure that this pear shape goes and fast because I don't want to make this a total loss here on our back-to-back-to-back tanzanites. So we have the 831, still a tremendous size to get. All the red flashes are still there. You're going to get, some people would consider this even a little bit more unique because we don't see a lot of big VS white diamonds. When we do, they're usually centered up in a ring by themselves. This is as an accent still, but they're really, really big. So there is that. I think there's a lot of purists out there and traditionalists who like their jewelry to be as timeless as ever. And if you're not sure or quite 100% sold on going the two-tone with the yellow diamonds and the tanzanite, then this is the answer. We've still got this classic look, but it's keeping it totally simple, and I mean simple in a very good way because that's what makes it classic, is when you have this 3-stone style, which is everywhere in fine jewelry. We're gonna make this really easy for you right now, and if we just kind of apply the same per carat pricing we've been doing, it's gonna still be hanging out around, well, it was $12,999. It still would be hanging out right around about, you know, $4,000. I'm gonna take it lower than that. We're not going to ask, and already we're at a fraction of that. We're not going to ask for anywhere near even $4,000 or $39.99. I'm just got to tell you guys that's below what cost is on the bag here. The lowest price we have to discount it for tonight is still higher than the $39.99, but I got to make sure this goes. Can't leave it here. Got to make sure it's getting a home one way or the other. Our rounds are still here to think about. Take a look at this. It's not even $39. It's not, and just to make sure that we really make this interesting, $39.99 puts us at, yeah, it's still $400 plus a carat. This will make it interesting. What if we take it from $39.99 to $3,500? Then we're in a whole different world. We've got then basically well, you know what? How about we take it even lower than $3,000? And that means $29.99 on an 8 carat 31. That's okay. That's like our lowest price ever. On a stone that's over 1 or 2, actually, even the 2 carat I had the other day was around $500 a carat. Seriously, you guys were here for it. This right now, $29.99, puts this exactly at $360 a carat. Where in the world are you buying tanzanite? Yes, I realize anywhere else you would have to buy a lower quality. But where else is it $360 a carat? Nowhere. Not a one place, not a retail, not a design, nowhere. That's what this equates to right now, and I still have nobody on the lines. It's a good thing that I'm feeling really, really tough and strong today because you know why? I'm going to make sure that this is a value that's going to send it out. My question is, who is going to be first though? Because at this point, when I start going lower than $360 a carat, and I will, it is going to be a function of who is on the phone lines first. The second, the third caller, the fourth caller, you guys are going to be left behind. I don't want that to happen. So start dialing now because this is not going to last. $360 a carat is beyond what we do. The big stones, the best quality. You don't see $360 a carat. That's where this is right now with free diamonds and their big ones and gold. You're not even spending $29.99. Here's my promise. I'm taking this to our all-time record breaker. It's a 3-stone classic style. It is a pear shape with tons of red. It's really important VS white diamonds with it, and you're not spending $29.99. If you have ever wanted a larger blue wing block D, it is right here, right now. It's go time. It's go time. But you got to be first. That's the big question here. You got to be first. Take a look. Where are we going to go? Lower. Not even 29. Anybody thinking about it so far? No? Okay. Well, let's get on it. It's not going to be $2,899 right then and there. I mean, we might as well calculate these per carat prices as they drop. Now I'm at $348 a carat. Free diamonds, free gold. But I got nobody. What about $28.88? Then we're sitting hanging out at another new low. This is just dropping and dropping and dropping, and I may not be done because I've got to make sure it gets a home one way or the other. But think about where we're at $28.88. I'm doing the math for you guys. This is too important of a value right now. Do not wait. I know a lot of people like to wait and think about it, and then they give it a minute, and then by then they make the decision, dial in, and it's just too late. It's gone. We can't have that happen to you. I don't have another value like this. We're at $347 a carat. I'm not even asking for $28.88. I'm not asking for $27.99. Uh-oh. Oh, this is interesting, because now, hello record, $333 or so a carat, and I'm still waiting to see who's got it. Let's try it on for you. It will not last. It's not even $27.99. Oh my, there it is, classic as can be. 12 plus point white diamonds that are VS on each side. Wait, let's go lower. I'm about ready to give this a 60-second clock, because I am already, as you know, y'all sitting home right now knowing that this is too low. You know this should never be priced this way. You know that. I know that. We've seen enough Blue Wing Block Ds where if you've been watching a month or if you've been watching all 4 years of Blue Wing Block D, you know this is too low. But it's still here. So I can't do $27.99? Nope, apparently not. This is my final call. We're going to get a 60-second clock fired up, and we're going to give you a last chance here. And this is the moment to take it. It's now or never time. Try it. Remember, despite all this discounting and all these price reductions and drops, I'm still giving you a money-back guarantee. So for those of you that are the naysayers and the skeptics, and I totally understand, and I'm totally with you on that, I'm in the business, and if I saw this value sitting at home right now, I would say, yeah, there's no way. It's really happening. Try it. See what it's all about. Get it at home. Put it on your hand. Take it to your favorite jeweler who you've been working with and ask him or her. Ask them what it would actually cost for them to make the identical ring. Here's a hint, they can't. Unless they're shopping here and buy a Blue Wing Block D. They don't have a Blue Wing Block D. So anything that they're going to make for you, no matter what it costs, is going to be an inferior quality. So let's remember that. But if you ask just for them to get you an 8 carat, go get me an 8 carat, get me an 8 carat tanzanite, any grade, it's going to be more per carat. Per carat. Think about that. Jewelry stores, designers, retailers, they're getting more per carat than what I'm offering in an entirely finished 8 carat 31 ring with white diamonds, with the gold, your choice of gold, your size, everything, and it's not $27.99. We're going to give it 60 seconds. I'm going to make it $27.77. That will be a brand new record on per carat Blue Wing Block D pricing right here, right now. Take a look at it, $27.77. That price tag is now, per carat, is actually going to be $334 a carat on an 8 carat 31. That is not supposed to happen, but it's happening right now. So we have just a minute to look at it and hopefully congratulate somebody. Hopefully congratulate one viewer out there who needs a blue wing, who's getting one today in the best ideal. Oh my goodness, the quality, and it's $27.77 and it's still here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so no, it's not a tanzanite night. I wish somebody would have told me that a couple hours ago. I would have never put all these pieces on the show. But look at how beautiful that value, at least we got to see a record-setting value. At least you can say you saw something you've never seen before. Can I buy it then? Can I buy it? No? Okay. All right. $27.77. Will, are you thinking about this one? Jess, still on something else? Okay. What happened over there, Jason? Did you get the 1257 from before? He's like, I have no idea. It was not that long ago. A few minutes ago? No? Remember you were verifying on that one? No? Okay. All right. Did you get it? You did get it? Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. Well, 27, what? Okay, 27. Okay, next up, I'm moving on. Maybe we need something affordable. Maybe we need morganite earrings. Nobody wants that? I'll take it. You guys always buy the blue wings I want. Well, I want that one. but nobody's buying it yet. So it's mine. It's mine, officially mine. No? $27.77, $330, what was it, $330 a carat on an 831? Okay, morganite time. We're going to switch gears entirely. I may not show tanzanites for the rest of the week after this. This is painful. Take a look at it one more time, and then I'll set up some morganite earrings for you. Looking forward to those. And we've got this is pretty because it actually reminds me a little bit of a pink diamond is what it looks like. I know, I'm not leaving that alone. I can't just leave that here. I can't. Do you think I can, with ping looking on, you think I can put that back in a vault tonight? When it was supposed to be, what, $12,999, then it went to $49.99, and here I am sitting at $27.77, and that's still here. All right, coming up, well, aren't these pretty? They're really special. They're actually those pink varieties. My wheel is a mess. I don't know what is going on with this wheel. But take a look at this. It's really very reminiscent of a pink diamond, and that is because it's a really, really premium pink morganite. We have loved our pink morganites of late. We always have, because this is the more unusual tone to get with a pink beryl, which is that true pink color as opposed to just that peachy color that we typically see, which it's very special and rare when it is in that color. But you have here a true diamond pink color. It's item number 9874, so that means pure pink, no orange, no brown, no peach color at all. It's almost like, again, a pink diamond, which we've never seen pink diamond earrings quite like this, so unlikely we would, because you're getting 80 points in your material, 18 points in the diamond halos as well, lever back that's all mirror finished as well, and you're going to get a great value. So 80 points in the morganite, 18 points in the diamonds, and I need something affordable because I'm still reeling from those tanzanites. So it just means, and these are affordable, they're $16.99 affordable. That's good. Let's go through those carat weights one more time. Item number is 9874. Maybe that's what Tony's waiting on. He's like, if you give me the item number, I'll put up the carat weights. 9874. I get excited sometimes because I'm thinking already like what? My mind starts to spiral because I need to do some discounting. On brand new pieces, yes. So I'm in my head about where we're going to price these and how much trouble I'm going to get into and all that. And we're going to just get ready for a big, big value. 80 points in the morganite, 18 points in the diamonds. The diamonds are the halo. The lever back is clean, mirror finished gold. They're your choice of gold color even. We're not saying, hey, they got to stay in the white gold. It's just whatever you want to do. But when I tell you I'm supposed to get $16.99, that is on the affordable level for what we're seeing tonight. But I've got to make sure that they are a lot better than that. Let me show you one on here on the hand first. We'll get your measurement. They are going to be a great size to wear, even though they're a drop. If you're one of those that say, oh, drops are only for evenings out and dressy, I don't know. I think this one could be that size, being that it's just at an inch there, that it could lend itself to maybe even daytime or daily or just very wearable here. But they're really special. And of course, that pink color doesn't mean necessarily you need to be wearing pink. It just means, I think that it's a softer, beautiful pink like this, I think it acts as a neutral. So I actually do believe it's going to be an earring you wear a lot. And with that very similar look visually that it has to a pink diamond, I think you're living right there too, because we would not see that. And then I'll pop one on for you as well. But they're not $16.99. I was just going to attempt to make something a little bit more affordable here for you, even though $16.99 is great. $9.99's really good. I have one on just so you can see what it looks like here, seeing them from a bit of a distance away, so you can get a look at their movement and their drop and their design and everything that they give you from a distance here, but they're not actually going to be $9.99 either. So this is the beauty of what we're offering, and yet white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, it's up to you. But they are not going to be $9.99. This is so good. And what we're going to do is just, I feel like we don't have a ton of affordable, so I want to make something really, really, really just easy to just jump in on, get something fabulous, maybe gifting as well. Take another look close up. I'll prop that one up for you so you can see what they're all about. But it's an exotic stone, and we're pricing it like it's not. Because at $9.99, that's fabulous. $8.88, better. $7.99, too low. But we're just going to keep on going. Keep on moving so we can make sure that these lines light up and you get something special tonight before we wrap this show up. And no, you're not spending $777 either. Okay. I am at your mercy today, guys. We really have to do something weird, just totally bizarre. Forget about $777. Don't pay $699. Don't even give me $599 for the Morganite and VS Diamond drop earrings. These are fantastic. They're affordable. I don't have anything in this show that is priced this way. Nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. So let's get you something that, you know, is never supposed to be priced this way. We're just going to give it 60 seconds. I've only got 3 pairs. I'm going to go for a sellout. It's one of the few pieces I have a little bit of quantity of. Let's make sure all 3 of them go. And don't even pay $599 for an earring. Perfectly matched pink Morganites, all the diamonds around it, gold, lever backs, workmanship, detail. It's $499 an earring. Take a look, and I mean a pair. You're getting a pair. So I'm going to put that other one back up there for you so you can see the 2 together, see them matching, looking fabulous, and $499 if you want one, but I can only give them 60 seconds, Tony. That's all I can afford to actually promote them for because they are so under cost, and that's what they look like here when you see that beautiful shining example of that pure pink. This is what so many of you ask about in rings all the time is we've been spoiling you a little bit. Now when we bring more typical ordinary Morganite, which has that peachy pink salmon tone, you're going, no, I want the pink. I want the pure pink. That's what you get here in this earring, which is super, super, super rare and collectible. And yet it's only $499 only. That's it. So they're here too. 30 seconds left. Oh my goodness. I never saw that coming at $499. Virginia, were you shopping for anything over there?
Yeah, that was Susan.
Tell me it was a Tanzanite. No? Oh, what was it? Oh, really? 1 pair gone. That was quick. Susan took the first pair. Who's got pair number 2 and pair number 3? That's what we're waiting on. 12 seconds remaining. Can I show you anything? Can I find you anything? Can we bring something out from a vault? Do you want to see these fun diamonds that I have on a wheel? We can do that. We've got a beautiful ruby. We've got a really precious demontoid coming up that's over 1 carat in size. So we'll see that, and you name it, you got it. All right, so let's skip the Morganites. We still have 2 of those pairs available if you'd like them. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you this really, I don't know if this is really probably the best idea for tonight, but it is a screaming deal on a demontoid out of Russia. That's going to be a 1 carat 05. Very, very, very important stone there. So that could be here in our future. Still 2 pairs of the Morganites. Looks like we may be down to 1 though, because I see we're verifying on another pair there. So that's last call. Let me know if anybody took the 831 Tanzanite, $330 a carat. That was crazy. And then we have got a little bit more for you on the way. Still have that aqua bangle. That's still here. If you want to take that big 5 carat plus in the aqua bangle, we have that for you. How about the big heart-shaped ruby? A 2 carat 33. This is a little museum-y. It's, yeah, museum-y. Kind of that level of 2 carats 33 in a Burma. We're going to see that one in just a little bit. That demontoid, I think I'm going to have to just brave the Monday and bring it out. But this is just, I flashed it earlier. I kind of thought everybody would be just beating down our phone line saying, show me that ruby. But I think you guys know it's going to be one of those pricier pieces. But, you know, it all comes down to the rarity. This is a Burma ruby. It's a 9993 item number. It's brand new today. It's 18 karat solid gold. It's two-tone. It's got the yellow and the white, but it's also a 2 carat 33, and that is why this one is so special and so rare, because that's a big size in any ruby, but to maintain that size in a heart shape, a heavily wasteful cut, a very difficult cut to the point where rubies grow in a certain way. Their crystal structure is such that when you try to cut weird cuts like anything but an oval, they usually crumble and break, and they don't work, and it doesn't work, and it doesn't mean that it's going to break now. It's done. It's done. It made it, and it happened. But that's why, a big reason why you don't see a lot of these exotic cuts in ruby. And we've got a 233. It has a carat 16 in diamonds, so the big halo, then that double row down the sides, all of that. But it could not be better, could it? With the clarity that you're getting from that ruby as well. We've been so loving these bigger rubies of late, seeing these beautiful, I mean, watch it move. Some great glow, some amazing color. Look at the inside, how that's done even on the inside with that under gallery. So designer and decadent there, but you've got a really, really good ruby. And let's show it on the hand here for kicks. If anybody would like it, just, call me and tell me what we can do here for you, because obviously this is one of the more pricey pieces we have. It's got a $12,999 set price. There's not a lot of room to move on a 2 carat 33 when it starts that low. But, okay, let me try this. We have already 2 people thinking about it. We always love our heart shapes. But when you get a red or a pink gem in a heart shape, those tend to be the most popular. And ruby especially. Red ruby, best quantity, and this is Burma, so you don't get a better quality than Burma. You get the clarity that this individual stone is giving us, because usually rubies would not have any kind of glow whatsoever. So you've got all that happening, and it's not going to be $13,000. I can't just wait for somebody to call in and say, here's the deal, I want it. I need to convince you by giving you a knock it out of the park value. That's what I'm going to do. And with an hour and 10 minutes left in the show and a lot of jewelry to move, we can't sit here at $13,000 is not going to do it. I already know that. We've been through 2 hours tonight. We've seen all kinds of amazing values. We've had $4.99 earrings. We've had tanzanites at their lowest per carat prices, and some of them are still even hanging out here. So what I've got to do is make this a lot more enticing and blow it out. We've had 2 carats recently go for $89.99 and they're gone. They weren't heart shapes, they were ovals. We had ovals and cushion cuts, they're gone. Let's make this easy. There should be a little more price tag for a heart shape. Don't worry. We're going to make it better than even $10,000, $8,000, $7,000. If we just want to make this a deal, you got it. It's $59.99 first caller. $59.99. Under $6,000 for a 2 carat and a third in a heart-shaped Burma. Take a look at this, and a carat 16 in diamonds to go along with it. And that's going to be $59.99 only. That's it. First caller, we'll give it 30 seconds. Doubt that's going to stick around. There is a large fawn diamond. We have a large one, and then we have smaller ones. The smaller ones are all in these really super cool contemporary mountings, but we've got a larger one that's very high-end and ornate. So we've got a 1 carat, and then we've got some half carats and below. And then if you need a smaller ruby, we have a carat 13 in an oval. So we'll see that as well. And that's going to be one of my favorite all-time mountings. Really good classic style for you. 3 seconds left. Hopefully somebody's going to grab that 233. That is outstanding. Heart-shaped material, perfect for whether it's a July birthstone, whether it's an anniversary or a birthday coming up. That would be amazing. So let's just show you another way to go here, though. If you are somebody like myself, oh, okay. Did you think we could top the heart shape? Well, this may not be a heart shape, but it's got some serious transparency. Let me just give it a good cleaning here. We're going to talk about 9417, which is a carat 13 in what is gem ruby. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that they call this the king of all gems? That's what they call this stone. That's what they call it. That's a big, when you think about all the gems that are out there and all the rarities that exist, and you think that this has got that name, that distinction, and I'm talking about rubies, Burma rubies. Here's a carat 13 that is a king of kings, because I'm going to tell you something secret right now that is no longer a secret, because I'm going to just reveal it and let you know that not only is this a private collection stone, but because this is a roval stone in a carat 13, where it's somewhere between a traditional oval and a round, it is known as the king stone of the parcel, and that is of our private collection. So we're talking about like the premium best of the best here, no doubt. And that is a very important distinction to make. And if you need to know why, it's really look no further than the actual visual the stone gives you. It's the clarity of this stone. It looks more like a red diamond, or even those red barrels that we introduced to you lately, where they had that really bright glow to them. That's what this stone is really looking like, but it's also big size, rare cutting. How about we stack diamonds all the way around it as well? Give you a carat 18 of those diamonds as well, and then you've got truly the best. I mean, for anybody who says I don't like rubies, I think you haven't seen the best. I was that way for a long time. Even after I was in the business, I was like, oh, it's not my favorite stone in the world. I know everybody knows it. People talk about it, and it's one of the highly valued stones, but it was never a favorite of mine until I saw really good Burma stones. Then it all came to light. But I know that we're up against it here. We have a $13,000 heart shape still sitting here. I knocked down that price. We've got a, well, this one's not much different. It's $89.99 for the carat 13, because that is of a level that is really considered priceless material. I know we don't have a lot of people who understand rubies necessarily, because we don't know the difference between Mozambique, and what you see out there is usually Thai or Vietnamese or a lot of Mozambique stones these days, and there is a big difference in the value when you actually jump to Burma, We want to make sure that this Burma is affordable. It's not going to be $89.99. Let me help you right now, and I'm just going to try something random here. We're just going to see if we've got a ruby lover out there. I don't need a million of you. I just need a caller or two that really sees the value in this incredible stone. The way it's on the hand and you still see the glow it has, you see pure crystalline clarity to this stone, put it on the auction block. And I'm not even going to start anywhere near $9,000, or half of that is $45,000. We're not starting there. I really need to make sure something goes here before we do. We have an hour and 7 minutes left. I can't just sit here and show you jewelry. We got to do whatever it takes to make sure the pieces move. That is how we've got to go. So instead of $45,000 or instead of $4,000, I mean, this is just it. These are truly priceless. Our gem family here, we're not a television network. I realize we are, but we're not. I mean, Tony's laughing because, yeah, sometimes, yeah, we really don't resemble much of a television network in many respects. We're grassroots. We're kind of just like, this is how we do it. You get the fancy everything and fancy stuff going on. That's more money. Who's paying for that? You, the consumer. And to that end, we're not just here with a bunch of people getting together saying, we want to start a TV show. That'd be fun. I mean, right? This is different. Everyone else, that's what they're like, we want to sell stuff on TV. We want to hawk stuff on TV. That's not how this network started. This network was grown organically from a passion of really putting a team together that was the gem collectors of the world, who still are, by the way, a family that has been in the business now 6 generations, strong, going strong, will never stop. Trust me, the 6 generations kids will do it, and their kids will do it, and it's never going to stop. It's definitely, it's ingrained in their DNA. Then they bring me in because I've been doing it forever. I've been around the good stuff all my life. So this is a team of designers and gemstone collectors and me, who just is passionate and freaky about this stuff. I just love it. And I love, shopping. I'm just the shopper. I'm just here to facilitate and help you guys shop. That's all I'm here for. And what we do is we take these collectibles that you can't put a price tag on it. I don't care if you walk into Tiffany's or Cartier's or anywhere else, or Van Cleef or anywhere, Sotheby's or Christie's auction houses, you're not going to find this ruby. This ruby is out of the private collection of ownership, which has been now, gosh, this stone looks like, I mean, I can kind of decipher it by the number that they've attached to it. This has been 30 years in the collection. The Kingstone of the whole thing. And I don't have 4,000, I'll go 35 or 3,000. Let me tell you, we're not going to get that either. We've been shopping together tonight 2 hours. I know we're going to need to do something dramatic, something that really makes everybody understand that this is just desperation time. Let's just sell something. And I'd like it to be the best ruby we have. And it's right here. And instead of $35,000 or $3,000 or even $2,500, I'm going lower than the mounting. So that way, if you just want the mounting for the diamonds, you just want the diamonds and the gold, take it and throw the ruby out, or sell it, or gift it, or loan it to your local museum wherever you live. But it's not going to be $2,500 to start either. We're going to start at $2,000. I want to get everybody who's ever said, I want the naysayers. I want the people that were like me, stupid me. I said, I don't like rubies. That was years ago. When you see the best, you will be transformed. When you see a ruby that actually has glow, that you can actually see transparency through it, that changes the game. If it's murky and brown or orange and hazy, I don't know. Still might be a ruby, but it's not like the one everyone's going to be turning heads, looking at it, staring at. You're going to catch people staring at your stone. Take a look at what's at stake here. We're looking for $2,000 to get it started, and we have no open yet. So this is where we're trying to make some magic happen, giving you a $2,000 open, a 118 diamond weight, the most crystalline, gemmy, best ruby we have, and I'm going to give it 60 seconds. Don't even worry about the increments. It's any increment you want. I don't care what the increment is. I care that we get this a home tonight. That's all. I'm up here. I'm just hoping and praying this looks as good on your TV screen as it does in person. And I'm hoping that someone sees this insanity that I'm doing right now at $2,000 to open and says, I'll try it. I'll get it at home and see what it's all about. Let me put it on my hand and see if that's any good, because it is our best. Roval stone, carat plus in Burma. You don't get that very often. And we have the open at $2,000 just for the sake of keeping it kind of civilized. We'll do a $10 increment, okay? I'll do a $10 increment and we'll see where we go. And who do you have with the open over there, Will? Do you know who it is yet that you have with the open? I know you've got it. Do you know who it is? Just want to thank them for having the bravery and the courage to come on in and start this one out and really see the value. Yeah, Eileen. Wonderful. Where's she calling from? Wonderful. I was just going to say, is she in New York? Because if it is, I think I know who it is. So here's the deal. We've got 2,000 and we have no other bidders. It's Eileen's for 2 more minutes. We're going to find out if anybody else wants to come in. I'll make this quick, quick, quick. $10 increments. Couldn't ask for better than that. We are changing the gold if you want to. We are doing all that usual stuff, the sizing, the gold color change, all of that. $2,000 though is all we have. And if you think, well, so that ship has sailed, I missed it. It's only a $10 increment. So there's not a big difference between 2000 and 2010. And you could come in right now and rightfully make this yours. But we are going to need your phone calls, and we only have 2 minutes to do it because this is going to be gone. So Eileen says, I get it. And she gets it. So we've been shopping together a while. If it's the one, if she knows quality, she knows value, she knows what's happening. We're at $2,000 only, but the increments are super tiny. They're almost irrelevant. So let's give it a final call. In 2 minutes, I sell it. We have the top of the hour, 45 seconds away, and then you can't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. You never know what I'm going to do here because this is already, I've been shocked by the blue wings, I've been shocked by the morganite earrings, and now you guys have shocked me again with this one. The best ruby we have, and it's sitting here at $2,000. Let's give it a final call, 2 minutes. Last chance. Final call, here's what it looks like on the hand. This is a classic styling. Beautiful side-to-side diamond mounting, and how about that ruby never ceases to glow, even when you're a distance away, even when it's on the hand. So if you think, oh, well, it's on a spotlight, on a wheel, it's on TV, they're blasting light through it. No, look at it on the hand, and it's still glowing, still looking amazing. Such a good stone. And what in the world are taking private collection pieces like this and making a move? Final call, anybody verifying? Verifying, we got 1:10 left. With the carat 18, all bigger individual round brilliance going on in that mounting. Your choice of gold color, so no issue there. You got a choice. If you want, you know, we love the traditional yellow, gold, and ruby combo, but if you want white or rose, no problem. It's up to you. All those bigger diamonds that are wrapping around the sides there, just loving this Roval ruby. And that quality is just everything. Okay, so 35 seconds and we'll see who our winner is. Good luck, last chance to get in. And then we'll do a quick little fun diamond blowout, why not? 1 carat stone, everyone's always begging me for 1 carat stones. Let's make one really affordable. So we'll do that coming up, then we got more wheels on the way. We've got the big pink diamond, I've got the carat 09 to bring out too. This one is still 20 seconds away though from finding its home. We'll see who's got it here. We are looking for 2010 or more. And then don't forget, it's the 109 pink diamond that's also here at a discount. Loving that one. So that'll be here for you. And we have our $2,000 bid. Let's see if anybody else wants to come in here. Do we have 2010 or more? Yes, no? Do you have it? You got it? Sold. Congratulations. That is gone. So as the top of the hour is here, I just want to mention this because I did mention it at the top of the show, and I know that so many of you have asked me about this ring. Over the years, we've had it, and we have truly had it for years. It is, will always be one of the icons of this inventory. Even after it leaves us and goes to one of you, we will always think very fondly about this being one of the most significant pieces we've ever brought. And again, a special welcome to our show. It's a Monday night, we're live, so if there's anything we can show you or bring out, love to do it here. That's what we're here for. So we've got 58 short minutes left in the broadcast on this Monday night. I'm Lauren Blair, this is TVON, and we're so glad you're with us. Hope you'll stay with us because there could be some really exciting things in store for the end of the evening. This one is how we're beginning, and don't leave me just because we're showing the 109. I know a lot of you know this piece, but it does have a nice reduction in price. Couple things about this, because I had somebody tell me before the show, she said, you know, I'm really thinking about that big pink diamond you have, but I'm really concerned. I really would like a good pink diamond, and I want a 1 carat size, and I want a really good clarity, and I'll wait and see what you have. Well, I've been here 7 years, almost to the day, and I've been doing this for about 20 years, almost every day, 6, 7, 8, 5 days a week. I will just tell you this. In my history and career of doing this all the time for so many years, I've had 2 1 carat plus pink diamonds, and they've both been on this show. And they've only been in this network, and we have them to this day. Now, there is a 102. I don't even show it to you anymore. Can if you want to see it, but I'm all about the 109. It's a better clarity, it's a better color, and it's a better price by about half. So I just don't see any comparison between the two. So if you are seeking out one of the collector's stones that we have all time, and I realize it's been here for years, we can't say that about anything else, but this has, because this is the kind of piece that normally would be in an auction house where you have to be invited to the auction house, and then you've got to go and outbid all the other, collectors from across the world, which usually include the associates of sultans, kings, queens, heads of state, various collectors out there that have a lot of wealth. And so the pieces don't go for cheap. This is extraordinary value. With this markdown, I just felt like, even though a lot of you have seen it, maybe remember it, it's one of the icons of this inventory, I want you to be able to see what we can do in value. And if anybody is serious about a collector's stone, this is it at a buy. It's item number 4880. We'll take a look at it, but it's also a VS stone. That's what's so remarkable. This is not just a natural pink diamond. It is not just a 109 tremendous size, but it's also a VS2 clarity. And it's all GIA certified, so you're going to get this whole certificate, which we're going to show you, which, because you can't see all the details of your diamond with the naked eye or with the jeweler's loupe, this is why GIA certs are so important. The experts there, with all their equipment, their multi-million-dollar equipment, they can give you every detail you need to know about your stone. They have done that. They have it all in this handy-dandy cert, which is going to be your documentation to have with this ring forever and ever, that makes appraisals a breeze, it makes insuring a lot easier, and this will tell you that it's a VS2 natural pink diamond. Let's take a look at it. It's just one of those markdowns where sometimes it's never going to be able to get out the door unless it's on the air, and you really get to see all the details that it brings. This is so important. It's an oval brilliant stone. I'm going to show you the cert because it's going to tell you everything you need to know. This is the grading report. Of course, you've got the cert number, oval brilliant. It's a 5.6 by 8.1 millimeter. It's a 109. That is our largest pink diamond. It's listed as a very light pink. Usually words, even on 25 pointers, usually it says faint pink. That is not here. And then you have, of course, VS2. It is all natural in its color origin. It has no fluorescence. That's a good thing. That's what you want. Good polish, good symmetry, no fluorescence whatsoever. And then we go over here to the colored diamond scale and the clarity scale that goes for all diamonds. And then this is the front and back. Now, this is as if the stone, if this oval stone was magnified to this size. Obviously, inclusions that you see along the crown faceting and the centerpiece here, that's not something you're going to see with the naked eye. Better yet, take a look with the magnification of our cameras. You don't see an inclusion there, because that is, again, why certs are so important, is because they're giving you every last detail. We've got this one marked down tonight. That's why I thought it needed some time on the air here eventually. It's been, oh gosh, it's been $99,999, which is a really good value for a stone like this. It's been brought down several times, but it was lingering around $65,000 for quite a bit of time here. It's now better than $65,000. And this is kind of like what we said with the ruby. And we're not even talking about the bridge, but I should. It's a carat 59 in white diamonds in this oversized bridge mounting that holds your rose gold set pink diamond. It is fantastic. Look at this on the hand too, because that's going to give you the look. It's a nice, big, heavy ring. It's got all that great kind of quality, really stabilizing that ring on the hand so that it looks like you stacked 3 rings together, but it's all in one. It's a brilliant oval cutting. And yet it is not $65,000 or $60,000 or $50,000. We have brought this down to its final drop, its final low. It is, I don't talk about investments. I don't work for an investment firm. But I will tell you this. The way that all natural colored diamonds are going, let alone 1 carat sizes that are VS and GIA certified, because not all natural diamonds are certified. That's an extra expense. That's an extra, by the way, also expense is based on carat weight and rarity. So that was a pricey cert to do. You're not paying for it, we did. It's not $50,000, it's not $45,000, it's not $40,000. This is probably, I know this is, you'll have to take this in relative terms, but this is the best value we have. It really is. It's not the most inexpensive ring, because value and cheap are not the same thing. There's a lot of cheap stuff out there, but what value is a lot for your money. This is the best value we have. And the fact it's under $40,000 tonight, and you get the cert, and it's a VS2. And for those of you that say, I want to wait, I'll just wait. You'll have another 1 carat. Well, we haven't yet. We have 2 only. We've had those 2. We've never had anything close to it after that. The way that the prices are going worldwide, unlikely we're ever going to see. I've been telling you this. Even we were at the Tucson trade show last month. There were natural colored diamonds there, little tiny ones. Were literally 70% more than the last time we had bought any fancy diamonds or any colored diamonds. 70% more. The way it's going, I can really, truly say this. We're not going to have any 1 carat pink diamonds going forward. I haven't even had any 50 pointers or 25 pointers come in that are new. So if you want the big collectible, it is here, it is now, it is not even $39,000 or even $35,000. This is the value of our selection in its entirety. It is $34,999 with the cert, VS2 quality, and you still have a money back guarantee. So for those of you that say, no, you know better, these pieces do not go for that kind of price tag, it's happening. We have to resort to this. I will tell you something that I should not say. It's shameful to have to say it, but I'm going to say it anyways because I think it's valuable for you to know. We actually paid more to get this diamond here than we're offering right now. You're paying less than we did for the diamond. So why would we do that? Is that a smart business practice? Not for every item all the time, but when it comes to a piece that's been here a few years, you got to do what you got to do. So take a look at it. This is an opportunity, is really what this is. This is one of those moments where if you know how collectible and how rare and how specialty stones like this are, and the fact that you're getting a VS2 graded stone by the authority, the experts at GIA, that is so important, so completely invaluable. This is the day to get it because we have all kinds of collectors who wait for these types of pieces to come out. And tonight is that night on the air, $34,999. I know that's not the typical price tag or price point we see, but it is truly the biggest and best value we have. So I'll give it 60 seconds. If you have any questions, please do talk to us. We would love to make sure that we have, if there's anything we can talk about or answer questions, or, as you look really, really close to that stone, again, I'll move it around. Look through that center of that stone. You're seeing that pure pink color. You can't find an inclusion. That's why the GIA mapped them out for you so you know where they are, but under a tremendous amount of magnification. And that is the $34,999 pink diamond. That is, I'll tell you, the 102 that I have is much, much, much higher in price, and it's about double. So huge value on this one here. I would go for that one. That's my preference all day. I've oftentimes had the two together, and trust me, you want to go with this stone. You have to. It's really, really important. So $34,999 should find a home tonight. We've got a couple of extra special pieces in wheels, plus we also have that fine diamond that I think is important to take. Why not take another natural diamond and blow that one out? This time a 1 carat, so only 9 points shy. We're going to go to the world of fine diamonds, which is really a champagne pink mix. So we'll show that next. And again, give me a call on that one if you'd like it. Here we go with the fawn. Oh yeah, look at this. Really beautiful, more saturated pink champagne combo than we typically see. Sometimes they're really, really light. This one's a good one. It's item number 9941. It's brand new today, and it is one of those rare 1 carat fans. I mean, right? Do you guys like, this is weird because most of the fawns have less of the pink, more of the champagne. I feel like this one, out of everything we've seen, and this is a collection we debuted when? It's been a few years. It's been about 3 years since we debuted these. This is where you get a really nice level of almost like a purple champagne combo here. All natural, 1 carat exactly in the size. Yep, 9941. It's a full carat in that center oval, but then you have 79 points in diamonds. Now, what they've done is given you two-tone. You don't have to leave it that way. You can kind of get real creative here, do whatever you want. We went with the yellow and the white gold together. You can do rose gold combinations if you want to. Just be very, very specific with your operator. Tell them what you'd like. You could go all one color of gold if you want to. But just to make sure this goes, and we'll just help you out here because I know this is obviously still a big diamond, still all natural in color, one of those rarer combinations of colors. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the auction block as well. It's a lot to love. $35,000 carat 09 is, I was just here. We're going to do this a little bit crazy. It's one of the top requests I get is fawn diamonds in big sizes. I know a lot of us have seen them in the past and we love them. We might have missed out on the one-of-a-kinds here and there. So we're always asking, well, it's been very difficult to bring anything in this 1 carat collection. Remember, you can't go out and get more because it was all part of a private collection in the first place. It's just like our Blue Wing Block Ds, where the miner had the collection arrived here, and that's everything. What's here is here. There's no going out and getting more. Doesn't matter if the mine is closed or open, doesn't matter. It's a collection that was collected over a decade of time of mining, and one by one they'd come out, put aside. If it was that specialty combination, which is still natural, doesn't mean there was some funky treatment. It's still a natural stone. It's just a even more higher level because it's really 2 colors in one. We're going to start at $2,500 just because I'm going to do something that 1 carat diamonds, I don't care if it's a white diamond, a brown diamond, a yellow diamond, none of the 1 carat diamonds go for $2,500 or anywhere close anymore. We're going to try that as an open here, and we're going to go up in a $50 increment only. We're too low. I know auctions haven't had a lot of activity. This is one that will, because it's just too obvious. When you've got a carat 79 total weight, primarily, again, that 1 carat center, which is the important fancy color that you've got that mix, that combo, and $2,500 to open. Let's go. Take a look at it. Let's see who's out there. I mean, just again, a real $35,000 piece we just showed you, but look at the variety of price points we can deliver so that you can get a big stone in an unusual color and not have to spend a lot to do it. $2,500 to get it started. Let's see what we can do there. And then we'll move right along. We've got demontoids and wheels and anything else that you'd like to see. Please let us know what your requests are in our last 45 minutes. We'll see what we've got here. Let me try this on. This is a wider band. The detail goes almost all the way around on the hand. So when you see it from straight on, you'll notice that there's a lot of detail in millgrain and big pave, and then you've got the big bezel sets. But when we see it up close, you'll notice that that design goes really about 3/4 of the way around the ring. There's just a little bit of a sizing bar in the back. And so I just say, recommend going up a half a size on this one, and then you'll be good to go. But $2,500, that's it. I feel like I should say $25,000, but instead $2,500 is the opening bid, and we still have it here. So give me a call if you'd like it. Let's move on. We've got so much to show you. I have some smaller fawns here as well. Really unusual mountings, but the good news is we have a marquise, and then we have a really special oval and a radiant. So all different cuts for you to choose from. $2,500, no open on this one. My goodness, we got a very, very special, really unusual color of diamond there. So let's give it a last call because I know I see some calls just coming in. So it's taken a moment here to get everybody engaged, but this is a really, really special look. And do you see what I mean by diamonds going really 3/4 the way? This is how it keeps going and going and going. And the diamonds stop right about here just so that that's a comfort thing. And then obviously you've got still that etching and millgrain work along the sides here. And then the top and the bottom are done right now in the yellow. Like I said, you can switch that if you want. You could do rose gold, you could do all white gold, you could do all yellow gold. I mean, it's really up to you. So get creative, have some fun with the designer elements that are here and really make it your own. But 25, no open. All right, let's move on. The smaller fawns are here too. And this is going to give you a little variety in cuts, like a marquise cut. This is where you get a lot of pink too, and a round, or an oval rather. And then this is a little darker. That's a radiant cut. So this one's not a fawn diamond, but doesn't mean someone's not going to love it. It's more of a cognac diamond where there's more of an element of red with the champagne instead of pink with the champagne. The other two are going to be true fawn diamonds. That's the marquise. You see the amount of pink there. Same with the oval. You know what? I'm just going to do something here really quickly. The radiant aside, does anybody else look at those two, the marquise and the oval specifically, and just think they look a lot like that 109 oval we had that was graded as a pink diamond? They do. Sometimes with the fawns, given that the two colors are pink and brown, when you have a champagne, usually that's going to dominate over the pink color. So even when there is a pinky champagne combo, usually it's the champagne that's going to be dominating or overwhelming, and the pink is the secondary. With 2 of the 3 that are on this wheel, those are where the pink are stronger than the champagne. Okay, so we had this, I know a lot of people have talked about this, but there have been many, a collector here at TVON over the years that have purchased a piece, then they take it to their local jewelers or get it appraised, and the fawn diamonds have come back as pinks. That's happened many times over. So on 2 of the 3 examples up here, that's what you're getting, more pink than champagne. They're all going to be right around a half carat. We've got a 50, a 49, and a 41. Let me walk you through them. The other one that's not more pink, that's more red. That's a cognac diamond. So that's still a natural color, and it's a radiant cut. Let's just blow these out. We have marched from a $35,000 piece to then a $2,500 piece, and now we're going to go even lower than that and still give you an opportunity to get some really important diamonds that are all natural in their color. So the question is this, of the 3, which one do you like? Because you know if you have a heart set on a favorite, you want to get that favorite. I can't talk you into your second choice. So call early, and that way you'll get your number 1 choice. But we can't do, listen, this has been a stunning night of value. It has been some of our biggest Monday markdowns yet. I have had to really push the envelope of discounts and values tonight. And to be honest with you guys, with 40 minutes left and not a soul on the phone lines, I'm going to have to keep on going. And so we're going to test the limits here. But if you don't buy these, I will, because I got a lot of people in the business that I work with every day that would just do anything to have those diamonds in their store windows. Because are they not practically pink? I'm just going to go ahead and show you. Here's the 109. Different price, but this is the 109. They look awfully similar. This is the $35,000 pink. And those other 2, front and right side, look pretty similar, don't they? All as is, so they're all going to be two-tone gold, rose and white. They're really cool on. So before you evaluate them, like, what's going on? There's a circular style, and then there's a bezel, and it's open. Take a look so you can see how much better they look when they're on the hand and you get that open negative space, split shank on the sides, this circular style. Each one's going to start with the circular style and then have the bezel set center that's kind of nestled into one side of the circle. So it almost looks like it would move, but it doesn't. It's all stationary. It's all set within that circular style. But I'm going to need to do a lot better than this price tag, because what they're supposed to be tonight, not bad, but they're supposed to be $39.99. I can't do it. It's not going to work. We won't get them out the door. I just got to make sure they all go. And there are 2 of our best fawns ever when it comes to more pink than the champagne and the brown. That's important. They're not $39. I'm going to ask for one thing from you guys, and I don't ask for a lot, but I'm going to tell you something right now. If you have any interest whatsoever, come on in, because I know there's going to be a lot of people blowing up my email later saying, I had no idea they were going that low. I have to make something happen, and I got to sell some jewelry. And I'm going to make it worth your while to be on the phone lines. And I'm not trying to get you to buy something that's not important or not special. This is about as specialty as we can bring you. And they're not $39 or $29 or $19.99. And I'm going to walk you through these carat weights, because there's a half carat, a 49, and a 41 pointer. You need to know where they are. But when they're already under $2,000, and I'll keep going lower, this is where the magic happens. Late night, Monday night, got to move some jewelry. I'm taking 2 of our best fawns that we've ever had, and the cognac diamond, which is extremely rare. And here's how the carat weights break down. It's actually the radiant cut that's the 50 pointer. That's the big one. The next size down is the oval. Actually, this one's also an 18 karat gold. So is this one in the oval. That's 18 karat gold. That's a 49 point in that individual stone with the 46 around it. Then we've got the marquise in the front. That is a 41 pointer. All as is. All, remember, 2 are 18 karat gold. And then you've got right around a half carat. And they're not going to be $19.99 or $18.88, or they're not even $1,799. It's now or never time on these fawns and the cognac diamond. And all 3 really taking, I bet you don't have something like this already in your collection. The design is unique and different. It's fun. It sits low profile even though it's wider. So it's a great ring to stack and wear on a middle or an index finger as well, or a ring finger too. It works. But it's not even $17.99. We have to move them right now. And 50 point fawn or cognac, unheard of value. We are in the world every day of wholesale, working our magic, working our connections, trying to find a way to bring you more in the natural colors of diamonds, and we cannot touch the values we've sold them for on the air. It's why we haven't seen new ones. It's why we're not bringing new ones. Do you ever hear me say, oh, look, we have a brand new pink diamond, yellow diamond, etc.? We don't have them. We don't have them because you can't buy them for the prices we've offered them for. And we don't want to send you out backwards. We don't want to go up higher in our prices if we don't have to. So we choose not to bring them at all because it's either one or the other. So instead of $17.99, here are your beautiful rare qualities, all natural in color. There are two that are just almost pure pink up there, and they're $1,777 while they last. Take a look. There are 3 options, and I just hope you get your first choice, or get your favorite cut, or get the cognac, which we rarely see. I know we don't see a lot of fawn diamonds, but we certainly don't see a lot of cognac diamonds either, with that amount of red and orange to it. I mean, a lot of people would look at these and call them pinks, or orange diamonds or red diamonds, but we're calling them what they truly are. We're very conservative on how we're going to actually qualify these stones, but that's that cognac. Here's that fawn with more pink than it has brown or champagne. Same with the oval. I can't decide if the Marquise or the oval has more pink color to it, but they are really striking stones. All right. So congratulations if you get any one of those 3. We're going to be moving right along. If you have any requests at all, we'd love to help you bring them out and show you a great value on whatever it is you'd like to see in our last call on the show. All right, so next up, yellow diamond pendant. Let's do it. And then I think we're done with our diamonds. I think we're done with diamonds unless we want to see demantoid, which is about 100 times more rare than even the different colors of diamonds, right? We know that. So congratulations on the cognac. Here is the Marquise, pinky fawn, pinky champagne. And then we've got the oval. The oval is, I do think that's the most pink of the 3. I think that's where I'm going. Think that pink oval, maybe it's because I'm still got the 109 pink in my mind, but that is a really good color. So coming up, let's just get to this demantoid. We love a good rarity like this out of Russia. Demantoid garnet, bright, bright, bright carat 05 round. It's item number 9938. Let's take a good look at this one. And it's in a bridge we don't see all that often, probably the bridge we see the least, because it's got a couple of rows running underneath it, then the big halo, and then the outside edges are going to be in that mirror finish gold that we love. It's a really good time to pick up a demantoid, and we're going to make it really simple and easy here. Carat 05. The whole price tag here is $69.99, and I'm going to show it to you. So tonight on this March 6th or 7th, depending where you are, it was supposed to be a $69.99 ring. That is just, being a good host and getting what I'm supposed to get. And I think that helps to kind of give you an idea of where demantoids are. For those of you that are saying, a demant who? A demant what? What is this? It's a rare garnet. It's got the weirdest name of all, but it's Dutch. It's actually, it's derived from the Dutch word demant, which actually means diamond-like. But I'd like to know what Dutch is for better than diamond, because it's actually better than diamond. What they mean by diamond-like is that it's got a very similar dispersion. But what actually technically it has is a better dispersion. So that means, and for those of you going, dispersion, that's fire, brilliance, the beauty, the rainbow colors, all of that happens better. It's better, it's stronger, it's more of it in a demantoid garnet than it ever is in diamonds, no matter how good your diamond is. If you're saying, well, what if I get an internally flawless? What if I get a flawless? What if I get a VS? Still, doesn't matter. You've got higher dispersion levels in demantoid than diamonds. It also has a 95-point VS white diamond weight. Any gold you want, $69.99. I mean, it's on the bag. I showed it to you. Supposed to get that. I could take a lot of liberties here. I don't know if it's going to work. You guys, I don't know. Here's what I've got. Best opportunity. I have sold demantoids my entire career since 2000, and well, not my entire career. The first couple of years I was selling amethyst and peridot to a couple 100,000 people in Florida. That was the first couple of years. And then I said, bye-bye, I'm back to sports. And then I got yanked into the national world of home shopping and started selling demantoids in 2004. And as of 2004, every time I've sold Russian demantoids, even loose, just slinging the rocks with a demantoid mine owner, it was still 1 carat stones. Back then, there was a rule of thumb. You didn't sell 1 carat for under $5,000, loose. We have a 1 carat plus, it's with a carat in diamonds almost, and it's in gold. Does that, and it's 2023. So $69.99, precisely why we're at that price, and a great one at that. I'm here to tell you that's a really good price for a demantoid. But tonight is an exception. I don't know what is going on, but I know this. I need to make sure this goes. So whoever is ready for a demontoid value of a lifetime, it's happening right now. And I got to do it via the auction because I have no authority whatsoever to discount that any further below $69.99. And I know you don't want to spend $7,000. But is there a way I could entice somebody to pick up that phone and say, I would be foolish to miss out on this deal? If that is true, we're going to find out together. This is not even going to be $5,000. The going rate on a loose 1 carat stone back in 2004 when I started selling them loose. That's the price tag we could do. Not bad. You get a free carat in diamonds and gold. Or we can go lower than that and make it 45, or make it 4, or make it 35, or make it 3. That's where we start. Take a look. That's what's going to get the phone lines rocking. So let me know who's got the 109 pink diamond, which we're verifying on. Don't miss out on that one, because once that's gone, that's gone. We don't have anything else like it. And then all those, the assortment we just had, the trio on the wheel, still have an opportunity to get those. I know we're verifying on those too. But I'm looking for $3,000 with a $10 increment on this Russian demontoid masterpiece. Let's take a look at it on in the bridge setting. 95 points in diamonds. You choose your gold, whatever we want to do there. But a really fabulous way to get what looks like you stacked up a bunch of rings together and you don't have to. All in one. Jason, are you thinking about something, or this one, or on something else? Okay, so here we go. Are you even on the phone lines? Oh, I thought it was you maybe. Are you not on the phone lines? Somebody is. Okay, so here's the deal. $30,000 we don't have. Time to go lower. It's time to go lower. Love the flash. Do you see that? Oranges, reds, yellows, blues, greens, purples. That's called dispersion. That's all the spectral colors. What do we look for? The rainbow. That's what we want to see. Basically within that stone. Let's not even do $3,000. Setting records left and right. Did it earlier on Blue Wing Block D. Should have known. Should have just left then. I had Blue Wing Block Ds here if you missed it for $330 a carat. Still hanging out. Still here. $330 a carat for huge Blue Wing Block Ds. If you need to see those again, let me know. $3,000 we don't have. 29, bet you we're not going to get that. 28, 27, 26, let's make it a deal. $2,500 to open. First caller situation, that could get it started. We may not have a lot of people on this one, so come on in and be the first caller. You may end up stealing a demontoid. Take a look at it. Last call. Yes. The ring before this one. The fawn? That one? Oh, okay, sure. She wanted to see that again? You're talking about the 1 carat fawn oval? Yeah, the wide one with all the, yeah, we'll show it again. Sure. You got it. Okay, so let's show that again because it sounds like we may have an open on the 1 carat oval. Take a look. Well, there it is. Somewhat of that purple champagne mix, I would say here. It's 9941, a little more saturated. That is the two-tone gold. As we talked about, you can kind of have the flexibility to do whatever you like there. 1 carat oval in that natural diamond plus 79 points in diamonds. Did she want to start this at 25? All right, we can do that. So that's where we had it, $2,500 to open with a, I think it was a $50 increment on this one. We can leave that way, and we've got the open at 25. So just a revisit for us. Now, did she see this on the hand? I'll try it on for anybody who may have just joined us in the last couple of minutes here. Show that on the hand again for you. And that's at, well, we've got 2,500, so now we'll just give it a last call because I know it's a revisit, so we are just doing a recap on this auction. If anybody would like to come on in, 2 minutes to do it, $2,500, the bid. So now it's a $50 increment if you'd like to jump in and try to get this one for yourself. But a carat 79 total weight in your diamonds. But really how it boils down is more important. The 1 carat center, the 79 points in the VS white diamonds that go all the way. Look at it. Just want you to see they're individually large diamonds too. I mean, outside of the halo, which is right around your oval, look at the size of the bezels in particular. The pave that's almost done here through the middle. You have a little bit of pave here, but they're still bigger stones. It's a mix of pave and bezel set stones that are all quite large, that go about right at that halfway, maybe a little bit more than halfway down the side. See right about there, it stops with the diamonds, goes to that scroll work, so you can see the detail. So leaving a little sizing bar in the back, still have great finishing, but of course it's supposed to be an open lacy style that shows just some of the skin through. So 25 we have, looks like we're in last call here. Did we give it a 2-minute clock and I missed it, or we'll just sell it? Go ahead. You know what, if anybody wants to get in, I guess, I'm not sure if I missed it entirely or if we just didn't do it, but it's a last call. I think, Dolores, it's looking good for you. But $50 increments if you'd like to jump in. Obviously supposed to be a lot more money than that because this one started at, this was also $69.99. So quite a few $7,000 pieces tonight that are going out for a lot less, clearly. So this one will go. We're just a minute 40 away from seeing who's got it. But we've got our leader. We've got our only bidder so far, verifying one caller here. We can always go back to that demontoid too if you'd like to go back there. We also have a really stunning Tahitian, rather a golden South Sea pearl pendant that's awfully pretty. Oh, you've got the open on the demontoid. Okay, so we'll get to that right after this. All right, so we'll do a lot of auction revisits here. That's good. Better late than never, as they say. We have another 80 seconds, Dolores, until it's all yours. What's she thinking, Jason, as far as gold color? Because did she hear you can either do all one color or you can do any combo of two-tone? So you'll have to ask her when she wins in a minute. You'll have to ask her if she wants just like it is, or, which is obviously designer's choice, or you can do rose and white, you can do all one tone. I mean, it's totally up to you. So get creative with it, but just make sure, you know, to get her preference there, because we'll really make it however she'd like it. And then we do have, we're going to return to that demontoid right after this. So looks like we have an open on that demontoid at $2,500. So that's good news there. So our last call coming up here, but you got to let me know if you have any requests. We're in our last 25 minutes of the show. We've got 37 seconds left on this auction. One more time on the hand, just to be aware, this is a wider ring, but it is comfortable. It's one that I know a lot of people, I've heard so many times people shy away from rings because they think it's wider, they think it's going to be uncomfortable. I'm the one trying them on here, and I'm just totally transparent with you guys. I have told you things are ugly before if they're ugly. I've told you that they're uncomfortable if they're uncomfortable. I tell you if there's a sharp edge or something you need to know. I tell you all that. But this ring, for being that kind of width and detail and beauty, it's a good ring. Yes? What's that? Like all entirely rose? So she's thinking white and rose? We can do it and it's really pretty. Yeah, the rose gold on the outside maybe? That, the whole thing. I wouldn't do it, but I like it this way the best. Rose gold, I just think, takes something away from the color of that center stone being as important and unusual as it is, so I would leave it as is over the rose gold. If I did rose gold, Dolores, I would just maybe do an accent like the outside rope border, and that's it. That's what... Will is nodding in agreement. You like that idea? Yeah. I mean, that's what, if you want some rose gold, Dolores, do the outside edges in rose. The halo in white, but everything else in rose? I would still avoid a lot of rose gold with it. I just think it's going to take something away from that stone. That's just my opinion. She can do whatever she wants, but yeah. The good news is she's got all the time in the world to decide because it's hers and it's only hers and it's gone. Congratulations. If she needs to talk about it after the show or what have you, we can do that. But take a look at this. This one now. I know, Jess, you have someone on the line. I think they want to get this one started. It's 9938 on the 105 Russian demontoid. So now we have an open on this one. So kind of like our last cracks at these auctions here, which is good because we only have about 23 minutes left. But look at how beautiful this is with the 105, 95 points in diamonds, offered at 25 to open. We do have that open. It's only a $10 increment though. So once again, keeping the increments teeny tiny for you so that you have a chance to get in on these values, make them yours, $2,500. We do have it, right, Jess, just to make, okay, so it's official. So now it's gonna be last chance on this one. Now, like I said, I don't know if any of you guys have been watching for a little while or if you're rather new. We have everybody. Some people watch for the first time. Day by day, we welcome brand new viewers in, brand new shoppers. Some of us have been shopping together and you just, you know, we've been together for like 2 decades, you know, shopping the best in fine jewelry. But truly, when I tell you that these are significant stones that all by themselves has such a collectability that you usually find them in one of two places. They're either in museums behind plate glass with security and halogen lights, and that's that, or they're in auction houses. When they're for sale, because we know the museums don't have price tags, right? So when they're for sale, it's usually an auction house. And those are really your avenues. I have yet to see when I've been shopping, it's part of my job. Can you believe it? I have to go to retailers and look at jewelry. It's really rough. But that's part of the job, is to be, abreast of what's happening everywhere in the world. I have not seen a Russian demantoid in a retail store yet. I know they exist, but I'm talking about what I've seen with my own eyes. I don't get to travel a lot because, I'm here with you guys a lot. But honestly, I haven't been to, I haven't been to France, and I haven't been to Italy, and I haven't been to London since I was a kid. But I mean, this is as far as, I'm in LA. We're in a pretty big city. We got the best of jewelry stores within, 10 miles of where I live. I got to tell you, there's just, the Russian demantoid is a scarce stone. And when you get a higher end stone, this is a lot like diamonds except more rare. So to get a 1 carat plus size is what propels it in value. To get it with this kind of clarity, because they aren't all that way. And to get that clarity is important because otherwise it would impede the dispersion. And the dispersion is one of the main events and one of the things we absolutely adore about this stone. We've added 95 points in white diamonds. It's at $2,500. We have a $10 increment, which makes it easy to jump in. And we'll give it a last call. We have basically 2 minutes to sell it. We've got our leader here. Let's take a look. I've never sold a loose stone for this price. A 1 carat loose stone would be more than this. So it's the kind of values we're offering tonight. It's been going on for nearly 3 hours. Yes, absolutely. Here it is on the hand again for you. Take a good look. Maybe they're trying to decide what gold color to get. It's all finished on the inside like most of our bridge mountings are. You see, well, look at this. This is a nice view. Look at that stone from the side. Talk about dispersion. I mean, seeing it here is one thing, but seeing it really move, you can really now appreciate what I'm talking about. Now you're seeing it illustrated. Now we get it. That is dispersion. Every single rainbow color element in that stone flashing and firing. Of course, it's a round, brilliant cut. And then it's the 105. These will have the horsetail inclusion, which I say these, if it's a 1 carat plus in a Russian demantoid, it will have the horsetail inclusion, which is not visible to the naked eye. Okay, Jason, I'm dying to know what she chose, what she ended up going with. The way it was? Did she? Or the rose, top and bottom? Good, wonderful. Okay. Did she specify about the halo? Rose gold? Okay. So 49 seconds left. Will, let me know if you're verified on this one. Otherwise, Jess, whoever you have there, might be in for the score of the demantoid world. This is it. $10 increments only. You still got time to get in if you're fast. 35 seconds remaining. Will, are you thinking about this one? What a deal. That's a great looking stone. Let's go back up close and look at it from those side angles again. That's a fun perspective. Will, do you want to go 25-10? 25-10? 25-20? 25-25? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Thinking maybe jumping in? Is it time? I know what time it is. I got to sell it. Final chance. Let's just see if this caller's in. Let's see if they officially want to go higher. Otherwise, it's all yours. I think it was Pamela that's our leader here. Let's see. Virginia, I know you had a call at the last second. Let me know if they want to get in or try to get in or what's going on out there in the phone bank. Virginia, you're not on this one? Do you have 25-25? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're saying, give me a second, give me a second. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Virginia's not on this one. Jason, are you on this one? You want to go 25-10, 25-25? Tell me. Yes, no, you got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. What a ring. What a value. And it's gone. And I don't even, oh, look at this. I should have shown this hours ago. Meant to, forgot. Oh my goodness. This is so, needs cleaning. But then, Get ready. I have an indicolite tourmaline that is, okay, this is a very pretty stone. And it's a really, really cool cut. That, okay, this is going to fly. Let me get you an item number. It's 9608. Look at this stone. Oh my. 9608. Tourmaline. It kind of looks like Paraíba because it's got a lot of blues and greens to it, doesn't it? It's a huge. So, you know what? Normally, guys, when I have indicolites, normally they're so dark, they look like they're completely navy blue to black. That's what they usually look like. And then we have to maneuver it to like see the right angle where it just hits one time and it looks kind of like a bright blue for a split second. I think this is what you want in an indicolite that is blue, green. Honestly, it's got a little bit of green, but I find it so beautiful because it takes it more to that Paraíba look. It's a 537. It's a stunning clarity. It's a specialty cut. I don't know if you can tell, but let me hold it straight up to you so you can see. It's an oval on the outside, but look at the internal. Faceting is almost like a barrel cut. It's 52 points in diamonds as well. This is just beautiful. And if you also have, if you're in agreement and you've struggled to find an indicolite you really like because they're usually just too dark and you're not going to settle for that too dark where it barely shows you any of the color it should, this is the stone to own. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. What a piece. This is a piece. Okay, so let's just blow it out. If something about this price tag, it's like on any given night, they take everything that's one price and they give it all to me at one time. Because like the other day, it was $99.99. Everything I had was $99.99. Today, it's $69.99. Everything I seem to have is $7 grand. Let me help you own this one-of-a-kind tourmaline. I need you to call quickly because obviously there's only one. And I know this price. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to make up my own. We're going to get it at home no matter what. And that is going to take some serious discounting. And I'm going to do that. That's what I'm prepared to do. But this is that shimmering, bright, high clarity, perfect. I mean, it just is a wild stone. And if you'd like it, forget about $69.99. Let's make it just downright affordable for what this is. Total collectible stone. You will love this. And if you are a real tourmaline aficionado, this is for you. And for most of the world, they're going to think that's Paraíba. It's really pretty. I'll blow it out right now. Under $3,500. There's your half off discount right then and there. Let's go lower than even $3,000 or $29,000. I told you. We're getting busy here in this last 15 minutes. We're getting a lot of jewelry out the door. You know it, including that 109 pink diamond. That's got to go tonight. The VS2 GIA certified 109. It's under $35,000, so it's got to go. But you know what? We've got to make this one go first, and it's not even $29 as a result. $28, even $27.99. First caller. Let's make it $27.77. And that. Now, is it showing yellow? Are you guys seeing that? You seeing the golden colors come through now? Fascinating. Yes. Oh, congratulations. That's sold. And then may I show you this golden South Sea pearl? Here it is. Enhancer. Ooh, look at this. Item number is 9676. Wow. White gold only. Just the way it is. There's the back side, so you can see that white gold. The rest is just covered in diamonds. That is a stunning golden South Sea pearl. It's an 18-karat gold piece first. Let's zoom back a little bit. 18-karat solid. It's white and yellow gold because you're going to have yellow gold set where the yellow diamonds are, white gold the rest of the way. That's a 13-millimeter golden South Sea pearl. It also is a 129 diamond weight. We've combined all the diamonds together there, so it is 129 in total. And let me show it to you on the hand because, keep in mind, I feel like I should have a prerequisite to this. I feel like you should have a golden South Sea pearl strand. If you had, can you imagine? Because you can do that. It's not just a bail. It's a flip top, flip open enhancer. So you could put it on a bigger chain or a pearl strand. That's really why they did it. Their intention is to have you put it on a pearl strand. That's definitely the idea here. This is what it looks like from a distance. So we'll get you the measurement. We'll show it on the neckline, but it's, ooh, this has got to come. You thought $69.99 was my price tag tonight? Well, this one's even higher. This was $89.99. I said was. We're going to make it a lot better. It's 1.25 inches top to bottom. Only have this one. Again, stays as is as far as the gold color is concerned. But who's looking at the gold? We're looking at diamonds and a gigantic, all natural. This is not a cultured pearl, South Sea pearl. I'm not going to ask for $89.99. One caller. And I just love the versatility that the hidden veil / enhancer gives you. So a lot of different ways to be able to wear it. Can we just make this one like as simple as we're making everything else? Because it's got to go. And 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4,000 is too much. And 3,000 is really good, but that's probably still too much. I'm not going to ask for $29.99. Blow out price tag on this one as well. Make it $2,499. Now that is a value. And then we'll take a look at it here from a little distance away. There's no way that's sticking around. No way. Look what that's all about. I think just it helps to give another size perspective when you see it from that distance and really get an idea. I mean, if it's just pick a chain. It could be a yellow gold chain or a white gold chain because you have the two-tone gold there. So it can be either type of chain or it can be your pearl strand. And nobody says it has to be a golden pearl strand. It could be a multicolored strand. There's a lot of those out there. It could be a white pearl strand as well, any size. And because you have that flip top veil, it opens up. So you just can put it on where you couldn't string a pearl strand through it, but you can open up the enhancer and then allow it to sit basically between two different pearls if you want to. Look at it against a skin tone. Amazing, amazing, amazing piece, especially when it's $24.99. So last call on that one, it's got to go. Who's going to take the golden South Sea 13 millimeter with all those yellow and white diamonds with it? Let's go back to our wheel. We'll just give it a great last look here up close and personal, and then we'll see who's got it. $24.99, one only there. Any last minute requests for the last 10 minutes? We need to hear from you now. Got to know what you're looking for, what you'd like to see. $24.99, the golden South Sea pearl doesn't make any sense, but it's happening right now. First caller, good luck. That's got to go. Also, we have a very large fire opal on a bridge. We have a stunning color change garnet. This doesn't even look like a color change garnet. Usually they're brown. This one is already red. Already red. Total collectible. Pink diamond, just a reminder that 109 certified pink diamond is here. $34,999 for our largest and also a VS quality. So very, very important. Maybe also speaking of different diamonds, look at this again. Maybe if we come in close, it'll give you a better idea of the color that I'm raving about here. Look at that marquise cut, what we're calling the fawn, but it's got a lot of pink to it. And just to give you the info here, it's item number 5942. Remember that I had this trio of pieces that were all $17.77. Well, that's established pricing, but let's take a look up close at the marquise cut. That's the 41 pointer. Then I'm going to show you what I think is the most pink, which is the oval. We'll show that one to you as well, and that'll be a little larger also. But you've got a marquise cut 41 pointer. Thank you. And you also have diamonds around it in the circular style. That's actually going to be diamond weight of 89 points along the edge there. Interesting. But I don't think that's right, to be honest with you guys, because it's identical to the other ones. The other ones are half that. So I'm going to skip that one and show you the oval that I want to show you anyways, because this is the oval that I think is the most pink of the two fawns we had. This is the oval stone. Let me give you the item number here. This one is item number 9902. Still that pearl enhancer is here at the moment, but verifying. I'm going to hold on to the marquise because I think that diamond weight is wrong, but here we go with the 49 pointer. This is 18 karat gold. It's a 49 point oval and it's got 46 points in diamonds around it. And it's an open circular style, but that oval stone is set in a bezel within the circle there. Looks very designer. I'm not going to name names, but you probably know who it is. Their stones are considered happy, and it looks very much like that. So 49 points, 46 points in the white, 18 karat gold on this one. It does stay as is in the rose and the white gold together, but it is 75% pure. So we like seeing that gold upgrade. And we're going to help you own it right now at $17.77. But I just wanted to be able to come in close and look at it so you can really appreciate what I was seeing with that. I wanted you to see the amount of pink that's in that stone because I think that looks a lot like our 109. But instead of $35,000, it's only $17.77. So there's a vastly different price there that hopefully makes it more attainable to somebody who maybe wants. I mean, we'd all love to have the 109, but we're not all spending $35,000 on a piece. So I think this certainly helps you get there and gives you a very similar look. I believe so. I think it does. Also, just a reminder, we still have that green zircon we had earlier in the round and the bridge. We had that. We had the ruby heart shape, a couple of big tanzanites. I know we have the 14 karat plus tanzanite is here. Also want to show you, this is the green zircon. I feel like this needs a last look for sure because it was so early in the show and it's our only round green zircon we have. Highly recommend getting that 49 pointer there if you can. And then take a look at this. This is the round green zircon. Lively as can be. Item number is 9855. Had this earlier in the show. It was in our first half hour. Wanted to bring it back out. 249 is the green zircon size here, plus the bridge with 70 points in diamonds. That's only $1,999. Let me know what you'd like to see again. We have 6 minutes left in the show. I think our best value of the night, and that's hard to say because we've had a lot of them, but I do believe that one of the strongest values that I still have to show you is that turquoise we had earlier as well. A 574 round Sleeping Beauty, best of the best turquoise. And let's show that to you one more time because it's a chance to pick it up. Here's the green zircon. I want to try that on the hand so you can see that really when it's got some movement, you get a greater appreciation for why we love the combination of the double refraction, the green color, and the round cutting together. And you really get to see why that is such an attractive ring, such a beautiful, rare color of green. It doesn't really look like other stones. It doesn't really look like emeralds or green sapphires. It's very different, but it's giving you that double refraction. So I just want to recap this turquoise here quickly. It's item number 9439, and this would be, I just still think it's one of our strongest values of the show tonight. Might have missed it if you joined us a little bit later because this was also in the early parts of the first hour. A 574 Sleeping Beauty round, of course, cabochon cut here, and it's a really good color. I mean, the best. The color, the purity of it, no matrix at all. Diamonds surrounding it. That's a pave halo, and then you've got a little tiny bit of millgrain. It's just an ever so slight fine millgrain detail around the edge, and that is only $599 in your choice of gold color. And I'm such an advocate for everybody getting turquoise that usually when I have these 6 karat stones, and it's 574 actually, 574 is the carat weight, but it's so true. Usually, just like anything, the larger the stone gets, the more money it gets. Usually when I have the larger turquoise, especially as 6 karat, I've had a number of 6 karat stones that are $2,000 and $3,000 and $4,000 on this show. The fact that this is a 574, nearly 6 carats, and it's a round, and it's not thousands of dollars. It's not $600, it's $599. To get your gold color choice, to get that fabulous piece, the bigger stone, we love a round. But when you see a value like this, this is probably where you think we're missing a digit. It should either be at the front or at the end, but either way, you don't see much in fine jewelry for $599. That's happening right now. Take a look at this one more time. I just really wanted to give that a last look because I'm such a fan of this stone as far as going with everything. I really think even if you've never really thought about owning a turquoise before, if you get one, my promise to you is that you're going to wear it even more than I think you set out to believe when you buy it. It's that unusual, it's that important, but it's, you know, to get consistency in the color like that is what's so amazing. And to get that no matrix, pure, pure, pure. If you've scouted turquoise of this quality elsewhere, you know they are not inexpensive. You can't look at this like you do other turquoise. And we have 3 minutes left in the show. It's our last chance, last call on anything you've seen. There's a few pieces that still need a home tonight, including the 109 pink and including those pinky fawns that we had. Those would be all great choices to pick up. But again, if you have any questions, that green zircon is verifying right now. Got to try on this turquoise one more time so you can see what this looks like on the hand. You choose the white, the yellow, or the rose. But a $599 ring, we're all about value. We don't see a lot of rings for $5.99. So this is just one that I highly recommend. You can stack around it, stack with it, add a Wonder Ring. I love it with the Wonder Ring. It's incredible together with the Wonder Ring. So think about that too, but we have 2.5 minutes left. If you have any questions on anything you've seen, there are, like I mentioned, the green zircons here. Those fawn diamonds are here. The 109 pink diamond is here. If you want to talk about any of those, we are here after the show to discuss any of those and more importantly, get them to you and see what they're all about at home. That's important to do. So $5.99, very busy here. Wouldn't be surprised if we're staying late here after we end the broadcast to complete all the orders on this last of the turquoise here. Just an incredible value. You gotta respect that it's almost 6 carats in size. This is normally, I've had turquoise before that are usually a carat or under that are in this price tag. So to get 6 times that, to get diamonds, to get gold, your choice of, in your size, just could not say enough about that value. So try it out and you will wear your turquoise. You will live in your turquoise because there is not a color that it doesn't not just go with, but look really incredible with. So it's one I highly recommend. Thanks again for being with us tonight on this Monday. Don't forget, we don't broadcast on Tuesday. It's the one day a week. We do not have a show of any kind. So just keep that in mind. I always get those messages still to this day on Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. Where are you guys? We don't have a broadcast on Tuesday, but we do have a broadcast on Wednesday. So that's when we'll be back together to shop at 7 o'clock Pacific time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Wednesday night, don't forget about us because it's always about what's new Wednesday. And we got a lot of big values for you this week, all throughout the week. Also have a big gem premiere. I've had a world premiere every Sunday. This Sunday, the 12th, which is also Time Change Day and the big Academy Awards Day and all that stuff. So a lot's happening, but first we kick it all off with a brand new gem. So we've not had in jewelry before, so we'll see that. So we've got a lot to look forward to this week, so I hope you'll join us, not tomorrow because we're off, but also Wednesday and Thursday. And then of course, Friday's our online show, and then Saturday, Sunday, we turn around and are here in the morning. So 30 seconds left in tonight's show. Let me know if there's anything else we can help you with at all. We will do so. Keep calling. The phone number is the same. We'll help you out. And of course, we'll talk about any of those incredible pieces that might still be available tonight. And thanks again for being with us. We really appreciate you watching. We appreciate you shopping. We want to welcome all of our brand new registers as well to our whole TVON experience. Thanks again so much and have a wonderful Tuesday. We'll see you back here on Wednesday night. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us at TVON. Have a great evening. We'll see you Wednesday.